Is that snow?
Yeah. Mom, it's snow on my screen. It's my battle sock.
Okay.
Oh, dude, my old battle sock, dude.
All
Did I show you
right.
that thing?
No.
Here, I gotta
Just
play
like talk about it.
the song you guys dream about, apparently.
Yeah, for real. Dude, let's mix
I
up the
legit
music.
had a dream about
Dude,
this 2 nights
this is
ago.
the intro music.
I
I woke
ordered
up
like a
to
sick
this.
metal guitar. I'm just gonna start making shit.
I have like
I can't hear this
300.
song.
I have like 300 tracks on here, but
Really? Because I hear the same two for literally 5 years.
dude,
Actually,
but it sets
I-
a tone. This is the theme,
They're all
dude.
The tone it sets is
Oh.
I'm gonna kneel down in the street and I want you to hit me with your car right in the center of my
went to-
forehead.
You don't like that song?
I
like
like
it.
it.
I did.
I wanted to support this one guy and buy his track.
There you go, dude.
'cause
There's
it's
one I
like,
haven't played yet.
It's like 1980s Dungeons vibe. Dude, it's so sick. And I want to buy
The dungeon type beats.
Dude, kind of is that? It's like lo-fi dungeon.
All right, boys. Dude, Ian, shut up, dude. I'm just kidding. All right. So we ended last time right in the middle of immediate rest. Am I right, guys? We ended right in the middle of things.
Oh, but we had won the fight.
Shut up, dude. I like that I just say shut up to someone and then there's just giggles.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not
All
joking.
from Hayden, yeah. Yeah, so you guys fought through the city to where the lightning was. You battled with the lightning. It was a pretty good fight, I thought. You guys did very well.
Not me.
It was scary at the beginning. No, you did do well. Once I got you out of the.
Yeah, you were helping.
That
First, I said
really
the
done.
end, yeah. I was held back a little hot.
That's
You
fine.
were held back, but you guys fought very well.
In school, though, right?
Me?
And in the end,
I repeated kindergarten 4 times.
in the end, you guys were able to defeat the lightning. And when that defeat came, the Toro Beso, the storm god,
On
began coming like north.
Tesco?
Yeah, Texco, oil company,
Yeah, Texaco, Conoco State.
came to drill on the island of Gorgus.
Yeah. Can you go close the door?
Anyway, so you guys, the storm came, pretty much wiped the island of Gorgus clean. To a point where like there were no buildings standing and not even any like plants except for like some grass.
Oh, yeah, Carson
Completely
had that vision.
erased the
Carson got
island.
stuck.
Yeah, Carson was not able to make it off the island, but he was not harmed. Instead, he had a crazy vision. We ended last time right as you guys like made it to like the bridge as the storm was getting just wiped out.
What day is it?
No, I think
It
the
is
storm ended,
almost
right?
done with the 9th.
Yeah, I thought.
I think we ended right when the storm ended, and we were like on the shore after
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
was gone.
And
Yeah.
then like retreated.
And we
back.
haven't. Are we level 14?
Yeah, we just leveled up.
Yeah, you guys got an. We had 3 goals get accomplished, and the combats. I think you guys got like an insane amount of XP.
Last
We
time?
did.
Like
and we got like
24,000,
20. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a pretty big boost.
Yeah, it's not that much to a guy like
Sorry,
me.
we should have.
Did you look at my proposed changes for the class?
Yeah, I was actually gonna let you know if you.
We need to
I know you have 2 warlock, but considering you were able to
15K.
break your. If you wanted to
We
change
need
those to
another
paladin,
15K
you
level?
could.
Yeah.
It would make sense thematically as well.
Yeah.
Because I know you were saying like here are some things I want to do in the future as well, but I think you could do
I
them.
need
It's up to you.
something
Yeah.
to my
It makes sense
character.
thematically that you've already conquered that
Yeah.
entity.
I can help you as
You
long
could
as it's
break
in one
that
of the books
completely.
we have.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I was
supposed
thinking
to be in
mechanically
the Platinum
min-maxing,
Giant
right?
one, but
Like,
I wasn't able to find
It removes my
Is that in
charisma
big-
as an
big-
attack
big
bonus,
things?
but at our level,
We have big things?
3 points
Right.
isn't that
Oh,
bad.
yeah, your stuff is in
No.
there. I didn't know if he created all
You
five.
guys are only 14, but that's like so high in D&D. It's crazy.
And I
level
most-
14 is crazy.
I mostly just support you guys.
I don't know if I was building stuff in the encounter builder and I put like everybody's stuff in, and for a 1v1 fight there were only like 3 monsters considered a difficult fight for you guys.
Huh.
1v like fighting
2
all of you
me.
versus one thing. So it was like that's how strong you guys are. As far as like fighting one entity, there's very few things that would actually be considered deadly
So
to
we
you.
did level up.
Yeah, you're level 14. So you're 15. Heck
Oh, it
yeah.
looks like we do have Glory of the Giants, so we should go with it.
Yeah, and Cliff was nice enough.
Is
He
it a
got
feat?
me. Cliff got me
Yeah.
Fizzbands, which
Oh, nice.
adds a bunch of really cool feats.
Yeah, Fizzbands
and
is bomb.
it adds a bunch of
That's
dragon
the monk I
moves,
want to play
so-
really bad as a way of the
Which
dragon.
just keep him in this world. It's kind of like demon magic almost. So it's kind of cool. Anyway,
Big Ben's treasury.
I wanted to get right into. We were not able to
Ben's
finish the encounter we started last time. As the storm clears off the island, a few of you travel kind of across the bridge, obviously to get a scope of what happened, looking for survivors. This is where you would have found like Benley, right? So you cross back over the bridge, not the whole army, and not everybody, but like a good group of you. You guys, the leader of the Chain Knights, with it is Helson?
Holdor. Not Holdor.
Holdor.
Holgren.
I can remember that. Holderin. Okay.
Yeah.
Holderin. Some Okrosian warriors, and some like Topin Sager obviously is there. A few of you cross the bridge again to just sort of assess truly what has happened. From the distance you can see, obviously there's been a lot of damage, but
Did Atheus' brother die, or did we res him?
he was resurrected by
resurrected.
Benley.
Yeah.
But he did die. For real.
Instantly. I said, ha! I knew it.
Yeah, you put on his crown.
His crown he's not wearing because my dad's
And you said
still
Frost
alive.
Frostmourne hungers.
Yeah, exactly. Frostmourne.
Oh, here.
Okay, but as you guys cross back over to the isle, to Gorgus Island, you can see
Gorgonzola.
just it's like a brand new island has been born into the
Gorgon's
world.
Island.
No trees, some like
Little
grass,
shields.
and even like rubble from the ruins of Chud just gone. Like you couldn't even tell there was a civilization once there. That's how intense the storm was.
Is the mine entrance there?
However, now I have to change the music. Freaking hate it. Yeah, I'll do this one. Why not? No, too holy. Freaking hate him, dude.
Dude, the music's the most important part.
Yep. Music is
I
like
know, it needs to
half
be-
of a entertainment experience.
Look up 1 pound fish.
I did a science experiment in like
1
third
pound
or fourth
fish.
grade,
Better
and I
than-
made people watch a horror movie with no music. And
Okay,
the
this is
same
good, dude.
horror movie
Oh.
with the music, and their level of fear greatly.
Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe
Strahd is
Anybody who
banging.
likes Insidious or is scared by it, it's because the violins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or
as-
watching a documentary on John. Jurassic Park, Star Wars.
Oh,
No, like the composer,
John
John
Williams.
Williams.
William
That's
Johnson.
really good.
Jacked Gustav Holt stuff
Um,
in a good way.
As you guys are on this island, you see the sky is like the storm has moved back towards the shredded sea. However, above you, a cloud, dark, almost like pitch black, begins to swirl and form. And from this cloud, you see black lightning begin to gather. You all kind of look up. People seem concerned as this black lightning forms into a humanoid shape.
How far up is it? How high above?
Like, and this entity is huge,
Oh,
like gargantuan. It's this huge cloud force, probably about,
storm giant?
I don't know, 100 feet in the sky, maybe.
Or-
You hear a deep bellowing
island.
laugh as this cloud takes a humanoid shape. It speaks and says that as a servant of Anilin, you thought destroying its mortal coil would affect it at all. Anilin is undeath, unlife. He's going to erase everything. Erasing my flesh form would do nothing. It aims its palm towards the island.
Is it the lightning?
I think it's an island.
He says
form.
he was sent here to start an island's work, not to toil with some foolish group of adventurers, and he is going to give you a taste of what an island will bring. And this huge bolt of black lightning, like larger than any spell you've ever witnessed, flies from the cloud right towards the island. It's not targeting any of you, but the landmass itself.
I use redirect lightning.
As
Yeah.
this happens, actually,
Counterspell.
Mazrax, the shill shell kind of feels suddenly like light in your hand, and you feel a confirmation from Sauron that if
You're dead.
anyone could stop this, it has to be you.
Yeah, jump at it.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, as if you would be deflecting a spell if you have any abilities that involve.
Redirects it right into us. We're just annihilated.
You
I
also
have advantage.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, my dice are in the closet. For some reason, this mic is like, it's like I keep pushing it away, and it keeps like trying to like. keeps coming into my
Dexterity saving
mouth.
throw. You know what? This is too important. I just
Yeah,
want to succeed.
I was gonna say.
Ooh.
That's only 20.
Yeah,
But it could be cool if you fail too.
could be.
I was gonna give you
Yeah, you're
some
gonna get lightning
for
powers.
succeeding.
Can I
I will give you.
I'm gonna. I don't think it's gonna matter, but for coolness' sake, I'm also going to use my new wings. So like they kind of like spread out and give me an extra oomph to reach the location.
For
or
the
whatever.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
you have wings now?
So I took Gift of
They
the
fly
Metallic
now?
Dragon, which it's kind of like a shield
He's
spell,
Yeah.
he's a concrete
but
angel.
it's flavored like Celeron's wings, like celestial.
Oh,
wings.
sick.
Yeah.
Read the Ember of Fire.
Okay.
I just
You run towards this mass. It is huge, larger than you, larger than like. It's ginormous. It would easily consume you, but you run to this bolt and it strikes you. But with shell between you and the bolt is halted from hitting the landmass. Yeah, your wings spring from your back as your body begins to like slide in the dirt.
Oh, yeah, right.
And you use the wings to like try and push you forward. However, this entity in the sky doesn't seem phased at all. The beam continues streaming down, and though you fight against it very well, you keep sliding back and back and back.
Can I go and behind him
Yeah,
and
so
hold
you
him?
run. He's a little far away, like he's not that far, but you guys all begin to run towards him, at least any of you that want to help.
Yeah, for
Can I
sure.
shout something cool?
Yeah, sure.
Just like
Tony,
this-
don't do this.
this land is under our protection.
As you begin sliding back, the cloud just sort of chuckles at your remark. Seems completely in control as you kind of struggle, even with your great power, to hold this thing back. As you slide and slide, you feel something grab onto you, and suddenly a part of the weight of the blast is lifted. Not entirely, but you can feel like someone's almost helping you. Oh, who's that?
Probably easy.
Yeah, it's Ethan. You look to your side and see, from where you do not know, but the tower has appeared. His great shield stuck up against yours, and the blast, he's sort of like sharing the load, and you two are pushing it back. He kind of leans down to you. His voice is strained already, like both of you are sweating from this. He says like, come on, Mazrax, as paladins of Celeron, like this is nothing to us. We can easily deflect this, come on. But still, you two are like getting pushed back. But obviously, as this happens, Escanor, do you go big? Do you stay small?
Yeah, I would go big and rage. And
I'm going big.
I guess I'd have to be.
Can I cast Bless? As a third level spell?
Yes. And
Where's Shilshao? I can't find my Shilshao.
Dude, I spent 7 weeks uploading all this bull crap into that system, and
You
it's
probably
not
spelled it
holding.
wrong, dum-dum.
I copy pasted every single one of those item descriptions, you SOB.
Well, that could be a problem. There's
Exactly. Probably never has been called Shill Shall or spelled that way ever in its life.
Shieldy McShielderson.
Bodie McBoatface. Oh,
Okay.
Pretty good.
Is anyone else joining in on this?
I'm helping push. I'm the strongest one here.
I want to know
Well, I don't
who
wear-
all is
I
going
don't
to
wear
help.
gay fashion, so I don't wear belts. But
Pushing something?
well,
Here, let's
basically
just
like
go.
resisting this force of like.
yeah.
yeah,
You're pushing pretty much Mazrax and the tower are sliding back, and like Escanar is coming up trying to
I'll be
hold them.
pushing both of them.
And so I'll cast Bless as a 5th level spell, so I can target 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can't do anything, but yeah, I'll help.
Or
This is more. It's all about camaraderie, and I'll shout like, for our world, for Chainyia, bond yourselves to me.
Just fire Elder's Blast to the lightning.
Just don't worry, I'm helping.
All right, anyone who wants to help, I would like to see
Just then,
anyone who is helping make a strength saving throw. I would also like to add the leader of the Chain Knights joins in. You have like maybe for the first
A
time,
giant salmon is there.
even in the battle, it was somewhat separate, but now you have like Oak Rosian standing side by side with like Dylan, our soldiers, and you have Topensager. Everyone begins piling in against this blast. But I want all of you to make a strength check. And obviously I'm going to add this.
can I roll with advantage as if it's a spell effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, does this get added to us?
No, this is just for him.
But you blessed us.
Whoever he blessed gets an extra 1d4, right?
So we're all rolling. Anyone who's helping is rolling.
Yeah.
But they're asking if you blessed any of them.
Oh yeah, so I bless all 5 of us.
Okay, so another one before.
And
Oh.
well, you're all going to be within 10 feet of me if we're all like
26
pushing
for
together.
me.
So you add
24
5.
for me.
Hold on.
Add 5 to your saving throws as well.
So I got 31 total.
Are you kidding me? So
I start pushing so hard the earth moves.
Oh, good job. I'm seeing your rolls come in. Okay.
I had 37.
Strength.
Juicer, baby.
And that might be the
Yeah,
highest
everyone,
I've
and you
ever
also
rolled.
notice the cloud is there too. Clearly, the cloud and the tower have kind of like come in at the last minute, probably to meet you and saw you just in time.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, everyone's joining into this fight, and you guys finally, after everybody
all credit.
piles in,
I push these guys apart. I just give it right into me.
Rattles, you're gonna need
I
a
can
lot
take
more
it.
than mage hand. You shouldn't be. Oh, I can hear you, but you're super quiet.
He's coming out of not the TV, he's coming out of your computer.
I know, but you're still. Oh, he's coming out of this stupid thing instead of my computer. Is the problem?
No, nice, dude. Why don't you get some more useless gear?
Try talking now.
That's
Why is
crazy
it coming
you can
out
add
of-
a +5 and a D4.
Dude, that last
And I have
fight with the
plus
lightning
12.
standing next to Cliff
I mean-
the whole time is the only reason nothing terrible
I can
ever
hear you,
happened to
Ethan,
me.
but the other people are struggling. It's
Like,
just super
this is what
quiet
I
for some
built my
reason.
character for.
But
Now
so
that I have
you're
shit
pushing.
left,
Mage Hand
shut
doesn't
up.
have strength to push against this. However, you and your undead minions could lend a hand probably.
Yeah,
That's actually a
all-
good point.
all the
Oh, I guess
other-
most of your undead minions got wiped out.
Except they're taking constant damage from
You
my
have one still though,
brilliance.
don't you?
Yeah, didn't one is up.
There's probably tons of dead bodies here.
Can you
No, they got to clear the way by the
can you
Oh, true.
negate that or like choose who gets the damage?
Raw, I don't think so. It doesn't say.
Oh, that
as
reminds-
much,
I-
but like any DM would be like, yeah.
And you're helping as well, Jason, right?
That's why you're not.
Yes.
I say
Okay.
dead double damage to
Okay.
allies.
Yeah.
And it actually
I
does
was just
nothing
making
to
sure.
That-
I saw. I just kind of
by
added
the
them. I
way-
wasn't looking. It was just.
Yeah.
Like
Ethan,
I
try
touched
talking
it
now.
today, and it looks so good.
It's the same.
And,
Okay,
the sound
that's a
of
lot
dice
better.
rolling on it.
Everyone else can't hear you super great, but I can hear you amazingly.
It's gonna be so cool.
Can't you put him through this?
No, because my freaking. I'm having problems with my computer. Next session it will be fixed. My lightning port shot, so I can't plug everything in. So I'm actually Chromecasting that because I don't have a port for it.
Oh, Tanner, we just needed to add more marbles.
Anyway,
I think.
Rattles, did you make a strength saving throw if you want to join in? If you're using one of your undead, instead of rolling for them, you have one undead. You have the lightning's corpse.
Yeah.
So if you want to help push with the undead, you can roll with advantage instead of rolling separately for her.
Okay, I'll roll a strength saving throw.
Yep. Okay. As soon as I see his roll, I'll let you guys know.
Mine was a 21.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Finally, with everybody gathered together pushing back, you're able, like, you finally stop. Like, everyone's pushing. This entity in the sky, like, begins lowering down, not quite on the ground, but, like, getting lower, starting to, like, push. This entity begins to strain slightly. And though it poses a chance to maybe go up and strike him, none of you can move. Like, you're so caught up in this.
Was he not like in the sky or is he like down on the ground?
He was, but I'm telling you, he came down now, like as he's pushing. You guys are completely locked in like a stalemate almost. He's clearly struggling, straining, but you guys are too, like in this lock.
Is anyone not joining in here?
Everyone has joined in until suddenly you hear a neigh in the distance. You look
An
to
eagle.
see
What?
a brown unicorn with 2 horns, and
knew
on
it!
its back,
It's called the bicorn.
naked but also sopping wet, is Danik. He does not have any
Good AI.
his sword or any gear,
What
but he
happened
has a
He
rusty.
turned into a giant salmon and went into the water.
He wields like a rusty
I
fishing
threw it in
spear
there.
that's like covered in barnacles and algae.
And blood.
He cries out and just says something like, "Only a coward attacks with range!" and charges like right at this like lightning cloud.
Gosh.
My
As this
man.
happens, the cloud is like, you can see the cloud is like trying to like do something, but the cloud can't. You're both completely locked. And as Danik charges just right into this cloud, as he collides, just boof.
So the legend grows.
So he kills him.
The dust of cloud fades,
He gets all
and
XP.
indeed you guys were able to stop the blast, but it just took the strength of one person to like completely break it entirely.
I mean, it's just a cloud. You just blow at it and it disappears.
But yeah, you see Danik just like lying. He's wet, so there's like dust stained into his feathers, and he's naked except for this one spear he has. He has nothing on, and
You know what?
and then obviously his unicorn is with him.
I'm just gonna run up to him and celebrate with him.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
the man.
He says.
I want to use my feet to throw him in the air 30 feet.
He says, "Though my dragonic transformation has ended in my heart, I will forever be a dragon."
Does he actually think he was a dragon?
Yes, he was a
was
great
serious.
water
He's
serpent.
a great sea dragon.
Yeah, he has
That's
no
awesome.
idea. That,
Oh,
I
did
wanna
you hear what
ask
happened?
You like sea
Yeah, a
dragon?
little bit. Like,
This is the
Sea
potion.
dragon.
yeah, it didn't work. Probably.
Well, and they were in like the most desperate situation that you guys have ever been in. Carson decided to
Because
leave.
the person was like,
and-
"We're trying to develop a potion to turn you
Yeah,
into a dragon." We're like,
right.
"Maybe it did." No, it was a dire salmon.
That looks delicious.
Well, it was a salmon the size of a dragon and had the health of a dragon.
So I
Is
wanna
this what he
ask-
looked like?
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
to ask him what did he do against those ships?
Marble dreams.
Obviously, he took a spear.
He found this on his way back.
Oh, I say, did you attack him? Did you attack those ships?
Yeah, those cowardly ships fled as soon as they saw him charging, like a gargantuan salmon charging their ship.
That's fair.
So dope.
He said he ran into a few boats. However, they must have been made from like incredibly powerful wood because he couldn't hurt any of them. But he did enough to scare them off. But yeah, like he wasn't able to harm them.
You're the man, Danig. And so, yeah, I'm not going
we
to tell
love
him to
you.
turn into a fish.
Yeah, you have to play Danik's song, Tobin.
Danig the sea serpent.
That's the new one.
So I kind of
I
want
need
to
to
like.
put it on here. 'Cause I don't have. I need to put them all on here
Yeah,
because that's the problem. I don't have any of
they're on
them.
Discord though.
I feel like Mazrex is starting to build himself as a leader among some peoples, and so I kind of want to like take the moment to celebrate with like this alliance that we formed. Like the alliance worked; it did the thing, and I kind of want to like turn Gorgus Island into like almost like the headquarters of this new alliance.
Yeah, because I think that's what we had talked about. It's like,
It's like we saved it, right? We worked
yeah,
together to
because
save
it's
it.
not going to be a part of just like it was once Kiz's.
But with the oath, I couldn't remember. It's the oath of truth and light. Because I remember thinking like, why would we call it the oath of truth? But it's the oath of truth and light.
But yeah, if it's like, it's like, I hate to say this because I don't want to put the bad name on it, but it's like the UN, right?
But,
Oh,
like, better
okay.
than the
Great.
Yes.
And dude,
It's like NATO.
Nofar is literally Russia. He's like, stop coming close to me.
And we're like,
If
we'll
it was
send
that
you
legit
another.
is what happened.
We'll send
He's
you
like,
another
"This alliance
letter.
is getting too
Well,
close."
no, the UN or NATO. Two separate-
Well, NATO is what I'm saying. Is because he was just like, this organization, because you guys all joined, a military organization to get.
We
Well,
won't put level 9 spellcasters on your board.
And Kiz begs to join, but you won't let him.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean that's part of the initial agreement. Is we wouldn't let them.
but it's not like Fanes hasn't made his own games in territory.
But anyway.
Well, this used to be his anyway.
Actually, Topin Sager wanted to talk about this. He wanted to have maybe the second official meeting with the Alliance because the Mithril Mine has been such a point of contention.
Yeah.
He doesn't think it should belong to any one nation.
Now let's get another civil war.
Yeah, he
going.
thinks it would be smart.
Tobin
to-
Sager said that?
yes.
Yeah, because we're all in agreement there. And it'll be ran by the Masons.
But
so-
Oh,
this is a meeting he'd like to have tomorrow.
Okay,
Right
cool.
now,
Miners.
he thinks it's like you guys have earned some rest, but
Miners
also
on
like celebration
Nice, dude.
with like all the survivors.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a party.
I'm down.
We have a house party. For that, I'm going to give each of you 2 experience.
2 experience.
I'm sorry.
Mom's home. Mom's here.
Yeah, 2 experience each.
Don't make
Wait,
me
you
add
get.
to
Why did
experience.
Ethan get 2 experience?
Just for that, like holding back the blast together as a team, giving everybody.
Oh,
two.
Oh, inspiration.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah, so I meant inspiration.
What was it?
And if you ask, I will not give
That
you
wasn't
a
envy.
penance more. But I'll give everybody some.
You only gave me 1.
Where are you? Oh, sorry, dude. Here you go. Here you go. I fixed it. Shut up, dude. It tracks it.
I swear you only gave me 1.
You got 12 today. It says 10. Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Just make it 100,
You know what?
bro. Just make it 100, please. I can't handle the 99, dude.
Yep, maybe roleplay good.
Okay, I succeed my kingship to Danik. And he makes all political decisions for me from now on.
He is a hero now, legit, guys.
Actually,
It's canon.
House party.
Though he really...
was.
Huh?
He already was.
he comes to us with the changing of the
He was a
tide.
well-known great man.
Cloaca and all. So, yeah. You guys will party for the night. Tomorrow you'll have a council, maybe on the island for the first time. However, during this party, there are a few things I want to clear up. First of all, Aidvius, for the sake of the council occurring tomorrow, you have been invited to represent Okros entirely. Though
Yeah.
you don't really hold the throne yet,
Yeah.
they're pretty much counting. They're backing you.
Yeah.
So they're hoping you will. There are a few matters that need to be handled. First of all, let's take care of the Storm Cult. Let's go to you.
Oh, we just did.
There are some of the survivors here are previous Storm Cult members. They're confused because to them they thought the Storm God was going to wipe out the world, but spared
Did our
them.
friend die? The one who turned coat that he convinced in the fight? Did he end up dying? Or that guy? Oh,
Yeah, he died. In the fight, he died.
that sucks. We should have rezzed him.
He died in the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He died before the fight was
The
over.
guy who
Oh.
Jason.
He turned a
Oh,
cultist
yeah,
on your
that's
side.
right.
Yeah, he got
He
it.
actually came in clutch.
He
though.
did.
helped us a lot.
He held person one of the wizards.
Yeah.
That was a great
Yeah.
fight, you guys. It was a good one.
So,
I wanna
sorry,
know
how
what-
much experience did we get for stopping that?
He meant inspiration.
Sorry.
Oh,
I said 2.
yeah.
And if you ask for 3, I'll deduct 100 experience each. I want to know what you have. Some storm cults. There are no surviving storm cult members except for the wind is somewhere out there still.
Who's the wind?
That's the
Oh,
one that beat me
The
up.
very first one,
Yeah.
Eric.
I can't wait. I'm gonna 1v1 that one. I'm gonna beat the crap out of
But
that.
other than the wind compared to you guys now, is like very trivial, not really much of a threat. But a lot of these cultists they're confused, they're scared, they're worried because some of the soldiers are kind of like they're being treated like prisoners. What are you gonna do?
I want to make sure and gather all the cult members and let them know that I have returned and I am a true follower of Tonesboro and I am here to reestablish the Church of the Lightning. It's not a cult.
The pyramid scheme this time.
Yeah.
Now everyone get in a line. Your face face the wall.
I know that one.
Sorry, what was that, Rattles?
I know that line.
These are prisoners now? The
No.
members?
Well, they're being treated kind of like prisoners.
Even
This
if they
is
were led astray, they are like war criminals who are murdering,
Yeah.
like mass murdering people, which I think is.
well, right. Some of them were, but like
But some of them were just
How many are there?
there's quite a few that survived. But like any cult, some of them were high up and were horrible. Some of them were like in any cult, we were either tricked or like they didn't realize what they were a part
Obviously, the
of.
high up ones, I want them.
They're on the Heaven's Gate away team.
Can you give me a number, Tobin?
I mean, an exact number? No, we'll say like in the hundreds. I can say that.
Hundreds. Okay, great. Perfect. Alright, Rattles wants to launch an Inquisition and take a couple of them, maybe high-ranking members or whoever else, for questioning.
High-ranking member. What do you feel about
Questioning,
this?
kill them and-
Do you think it's okay for him to take the
Maybe
high-ranking
we
members down?
The high-ranking members he can take.
We should at least talk to him.
Okay, well
Then
then
we know
with
what
with your support, you actually why don't you make I want you to make a persuasion check. But with your impressive abilities you've shown thus far, the cult already kind of trusts you. You can make it with advantage.
And I'd like to.
Is there a way to roll with advantage on this?
I'm not talking to you, Rattles. I'm talking to Jason.
Oh,
He's trying to talk to the cultists because he's the cult leader now.
okay.
I'd like to.
It's not a cult. You just said it.
Yeah, the leader got shot in a window or something, and he just.
Oh
kinda
my
took over.
gosh.
I'd like to talk to the Masons to get them.
No, the Masons were there too. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're rounding them up.
Yeah.
To be fair, they failed their duty for
Oh,
how
okay.
long it
Well,
took us,
dude,
like 10
good thing
days
you
to
got
fix
advantage. That's a
everything.
natty
know.
1 and then a 13, so that was good. Natty 1 would have been bad.
Masons have failed
Would have had a
their
new
duty
cult
too long.
started
We gotta
there.
rename them into the new thing.
Oh, sorry. Pause.
Masons.
Mazrax.
Basins.
Quick detail.
IHOB.
When you blocked the blast next to the tower, a part of his mighty shield actually fused with Shilshao.
Oh.
Shilshao is now
They're
rimmed
now
in
both
mithril
unusable.
from his mithril shield. It is also, in addition to its current abilities, a +1 shield. So it's like the tower, you actually gained a part of the tower shield. The tower shield, instead of a +5 shield, is now only a +4 shield, but still.
+4.
Yeah, the tower has a +3 mithril shield, so it gives +5 AC in total.
Wow.
He offered it to you one time, remember?
He said +4. I don't understand.
Now it's a +4 because he gave a piece of it got broken off on Shilshao.
No, they're both fused together at an awkward angle and they're both unusable.
But didn't you say it
The
was
tower and I
+3?
just have to fight next to each other.
But overall, a shield gives you +2 AC. So
Oh,
a
gotcha,
+3
gotcha.
shield would give you +5.
Gotcha.
Sorry, resume. I just forgot. It's a nice little detail for you.
So I want to set up and reteach the true doctrine of the church, knowing that we have to be one with nature, one with the storm.
One wife.
No, I didn't say that.
Let's go ahead and take a few months. And
Yeah. Condesro didn't say nothing about wives.
Purple Nikes.
In fact, the more wives, the better. The
So,
more tempestuous
for the
it
first
is.
time, most of these cultists have been terrified. Like, they didn't realize they'd be fighting armies. They were scared. They were in denial, obviously.
No, they're all lying.
But for the
Oh.
first time in a long time, they sort of, like, have hope. They also don't have anywhere to go, really. They're almost like, you have, like, hundreds of refugees. Something like this hasn't happened since maybe, like, the fall of some of these great cities, you know? So, yeah, you have a bunch of refugees. But they agree with you, and they are willing to follow you. And for that, Jason, I'll give you some inspiration.
I'd like to talk to the Masons and let them know that the fighting could be over. Like, hey, even though these have been your enemy, these guys have been your enemy for a while. Like, we've cut the head off, you know, and these are newer people.
Cut the head off the snake.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, we'll make you do a check. But first, let me resolve Ethan's thing. Ethan, Rattles has decided to become the freaking Inquisition.
Good.
However, Rattles,
The Spanish Inquisition? I didn't expect that.
this undead you have with you is strange. Obviously, because you used that spell, it doesn't require any sort of upkeep. However, this undead is pulsing with like necrotic energy, magic, and power. Far different than any undead you've ever controlled before. This undead could be an incredibly powerful minion under your control. However, I would like you to make an Arcana check because this undead is also powerful enough that it can resist your control over it. We're going to do,
But it wouldn't because it likes it.
before you make the roll, I'm going to generate the DC for you so that
Does
way
it
you
show
can
it?
know what you're rolling against.
DC 7.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that's great.
Where do you get this undead?
it's the lightning.
It's the lightning, remember?
He used the
Oh,
spell.
yes.
What spell is it? Disintegrate.
Finger of Death.
Yeah, Finger of Death. If they reduce them to 0 hit points, it becomes a
Is that
0.
okay?
It becomes a zombie permanently
yeah,
under
yeah.
the.
Okay.
So he basically, very interestingly, has the lightning's
That'd be
body.
sick.
Yeah, give you the old finger of death.
Yeah, sorry. Just give me 1 sec, Ethan, to pull up her stats, and then I'll let you know. Don't rush me, dude. Gosh. Sorry, I have a bunch of things.
Finger of Death.
So, if we kind of need like a temporary headquarters here, I mean, I'm sure like the army would have tents and stuff,
Or, masons.
or masons.
Well, yeah,
They
but
say
stuff.
tents, and they all pat their pockets.
But we have
I mean, it's
we
like,
have a
how long
temple
to
of
get
the
this place back?
gods.
Like it's 10 days.
We have a temple of the gods scroll and a
Ooh.
scroll of Mordecai's private kingdom. So each lasts for 24 hours. So that's like 2 days of a nice fancy place.
We could also just teleport to a fancy place.
Well, we also
Leave
need to.
everyone
It's
there.
like,
Army, that.
this is a
No,
nice
yeah,
victory,
yeah.
but we are on short time still for getting the rest of it done.
I know. Well, and I wanted to remind you guys,
I think
we're,
everything
we're
we've done
next
has
to the
been-
shredded sea. I think we should head there.
Did we ever?
We still
Complete-
need to get Mithril.
Yeah. Did we ever? At least we have a mine now.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I mean, it's buried, but we can get to it.
Did we
We
ever?
have an army.
Okay,
We'll find the Iron Piece
Ethan?
now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and make this check.
I would say let's do ours.
She has a +5, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 +5, and that's what you'll have to beat.
Yeah, either way.
She's gonna get a natty one.
I'm good.
Let's hope. Here we go. Here's her natty 20, and this is added 5 to this. That is a 20. She got a 15 +5. So you need to get an Arcana check of 20.
Ethan, you have enough inspiration. You could just auto pass.
You have a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, but that would be no fun. We gotta roll it anyway.
I do agree with that.
That's very rattles. I'll give you 1 inspiration just for that.
Alright, failed.
You can spend it to reroll though.
You can spend 10 to attempt a reroll if you
What's
would
your
like.
Arcana?
Alright, we'll reroll.
Yeah,
We'll
what?
try one more time.
I know you're like a garbage wizard who built dexterity, but never mind, you're pretty good.
But I say he has an insane Arcana. He just rolled really bad. He has a +15 to Arcana. He's amazing. He's a natural, all natural, if you don't mind me saying. Okay.
Fake natural.
Needle bent inside being hurt.
Can we see my rolls or no?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, 31.
31, dude. That's good, dude. I said it was good, dude. Chill.
Yeah.
Dude, calm down, dude. I said it was good, dude. I'm just trying to pull up with
Don't
it.
punch it, dude. Whoa.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is this undead with you is going to be more powerful than like a standard undead you have. And it won't require you to obviously have an upkeep on it.
Now, what happened to Clatter?
Died.
No!
Yeah, somewhere along the way I think Clatter was destroyed? Question mark?
Yeah.
Not that I know of, but I kind of stopped saying or doing anything for it.
Yeah, it was hard. When you couldn't be here in person, it's hard to track 2 characters, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thousands of NPCs.
Plus, Clatter would be jealous now of the new zombies.
I was
That
thinking,
is a
put this
great
soul
point.
inside Clatter. Merge them.
The stolen side clatter, yeah.
Maybe given the season, Clatter will arise.
Okay.
Hey, how are ya?
That's my next character that I'm playing in this universe.
Hey, Mom. Hello, Mom.
Hey. These are those sleeve things you can put on when you have short sleeves when it's cold and then you can take them off.
Oh, okay.
They're too big for me. Do you want them?
What are you saying about me?
Your muscles are
Saying
big.
you have bigger muscles than I do.
That's not true. You beat me up all the time.
No.
I would love that, Mom. Thank you.
Hey, where's your bag and I'll put them in.
Right behind me.
Just this backpack?
Yeah.
What's inside his Monopoly money?
Okay, Ethan, I will pull this up for you and let you know what the stat of this thing is.
Okay.
I'm kind of trying to decide between a few of them.
Lich. It should be a lich.
Or
a demi-lich.
No, I want it to be one that could cast spells. So what we're going to do is,
Lich?
Ethan, the lightning is full of so much like evil arcane energy that this undead is capable of casting magic. This creature is a deathlock, which you can add in the extras thing for your character sheet to see like the stats for it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a deathlock. It can cast.
I can do that.
You can cast a few spells. If not, I can do it for you. But okay. Next up, Rattles. I want you to make. If you're going to try to find high-ranking members, make an investigation check. Luckily, you have the support of the cult as a whole, meaning the cultists are willing to help you because their leader approved of it.
We want to know those who are not going to follow me and those who actively participated in the planning and manipulation for the war.
Yeah, you guys are Marxists. But go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage. And then I will jump... Yeah, with advantage. And then I'm going to jump over to... I'm going to jump over to you.
Yeah.
Masons.
Mm-hmm. So, with the tower, I probably talked to him first,
He's my friend.
Yeah, dude.
but he's a Mason.
The tower?
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he went off, him and the
Yep.
cloud.
But he betrayed
And
his
the
god
cloud.
once.
Guys, he's both of your friends.
He's my friend first.
You're my friend first.
You're right.
We make out. Anyway, I want to be like, hey, I want to get his feel like, hey, our friend here, he's going to be kind of the new leader of...
The leader of the Masons was killed, by the way. The one, yeah, in the battle. Not the head, but...
Unrelated, she was back
I
at home.
guess I'll have to be leader of the Masons then. No,
Why not?
kid, I don't know if they appoint me. But I just say we should,
Kiss.
yeah, we should kiss. I don't know. Try to
I don't know where he's going with this.
try to not fight these guys anymore. Like the battle's over. Let bygones be bygones. Sure, they've killed like thousands of us,
We have now,
but we've also
There were only ever like 50
Um,
of you.
but this isn't the same. Maybe
Well,
you guys need to rebrand.
And the tower is in
Yeah.
full agreement. After all, the cloud was once
Church
one of
of
the
the Storm.
leaders. And, like, look at her now.
Ah.
By the way, you would know the cloud.
Yeah.
She's one of the leaders, but she, like... She went
She absconded away.
AWOL before you did. So, you probably hated her for a while, and then you realized she was kind of right. So, you're over it.
Now it's awkward
Um,
between you two because there was always kind of like a sexual tension.
Many of the Masons actually have
The tower
suggested
now.
that the tower has been leading them for like a long time now. Ever since he joined, he's been on the front lines, like the front lines. He's been on the front lines,
with the
leading the
guy.
battles. However, the tower has refused because he hasn't felt like he can be a leader after, like, as an oath broken paladin.
I'd say maybe this could be like your. Like, why not, man? You
Yeah.
already broke your oath. Like, this can maybe help. Not necessarily fulfill it, but fulfill your thing. Sure, you didn't raise armies for the Masons, but you helped lead them.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah.
Can I be there and
Um,
reassure him as well?
So, the leader of the Chain Knights actually kind of talks to you and says that it is possible for a very, very high-ranking member of the Sauron clergy to sort of recognize that the oath given, because as you like, the oaths are kind of random, and personal.
Yeah.
It's possible that sometimes an oath given could have been
Why
like
does
a
no
mistake,
cap?
or perhaps like
November.
misguided.
Broken.
It would require a very high level, like high ranking clergyman to potentially actually forgive, which means you could forgive the tower, make him not. However, he, as the leader of the Chain Knights, doesn't actually feel like he is worthy, and though by rank, like, you wouldn't be either, but clearly, like, the power of Sauron is with you, probably greater than any other being.
Right.
So, you could potentially, like, maybe cleanse his oath.
Is Paladin
Yeah.
an outside rank of clergy? How does Paladin determine? Or I guess is it...
Paladin
is
is
that how it
just a paladin is if you take the oath. I think there are low-ranking paladins and high.
Mhm.
I think taking the oath is automatically sort of a symbol of like, wow,
That's you
like
know you're a
honor.
Paladin.
It's like being a priest in the Catholic Church. It's like, oh, you're a priest, but there's many levels of priests.
Yeah, there's
Wink,
kid-touching
wink.
priest and then
I mean,
every other one.
yeah, they're holy
The highest
knights,
one with the
right? So
touchers.
like nobles, you know, in medieval times, like
Yeah.
a knight could be a skilled person but of low rank, or he could be of noble birth.
Yeah.
Or when the
You know,
moon
have
comes out.
authority, right? So,
Oh,
go home.
Dude, shut up, Gideon.
man. Nice.
Pretty good. You're the DM now.
If this is something Mazrex feels is right, it's really a personal thing. There's no requirement for Mazrex to do this.
Well, Mazrex has been like on the tower side from basically as soon as
That's
like, we got
true.
to know him. Like it was at that point I was like, oh yeah, I totally get why you broke your oath.
And
Like,
that's true.
so in my mind,
Stupid oath.
he's already like excused from all that, but Mazrex would also not feel. He would also feel like
Yeah.
he doesn't have the rank to make this decision. So he's kind of like, if I can, I will, and I will tell everyone.
Is there a pope equivalent? Like, what's the highest ranking member of the clergy of
The clergy is kind of
Sauron
like.
religion?
Is it, I don't know if we fully developed that or.
I just looked at it. I just looked at it.
He's in
the
that
rule
stupid
book.
car.
It basically,
That's a dope.
Oh yeah, they draw straws.
Dumbass.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's made of
in
mithril.
in poorer
Glass,
ones,
dude.
there. Yeah, you could just read it there.
Yeah, leaders. The church is funded and run by
Lawful's.
wealthy noble families. In smaller or poorer sects of the faith, the clergy is elected. So it's either an electoral thing or it'd be like,
Appointed.
yeah, Sauron is so embedded into their society. Funny enough, Sauron is very much like Eos, where it's like, it's so embedded into who they are as a people, it kind of
Sauron.
mixes with government. So the leaders of
Like
Sauron
celery
would be
or
like
water.
the leaders of the city.
Like a high priest or whatever the high ranking is in the church would probably also sit on a seat of government.
Like the Chain Knights, for
Like
example,
during,
clearly like work very closely with the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be.
You would be fairly high up then, right?
And Eos is the exact same way. Clergy is often the head of a wealthy
Well, actually, I
family.
guess, I mean,
It's like-
you're like a prophet, literally. You
Right.
commune with her.
So I'm basically
Ooh, okay.
I'm basically David, right? Like
God's a she.
I'm a newly
Jason's
ordained
character's hands
paladin.
begin to
Like,
sweat.
I just barely completed military academy, right?
And you dance naked in front of everyone like David.
Yes.
I like that part
But it's in
personally.
a manner.
But then
pleasing,
Yeah, to God, but not to his wife.
I've basically been chosen by
Yeah.
Celeron. So yes, I'm a prophet, but like, and so there is like, I would be recognized as that, especially like what I did in Dalinar, right? Like I have like a lot of clout, clearly, but I don't have the formal rank.
Nazrax blushes.
I-
I guess I'm like a prophet.
I want to be like, "Hello,
Blush gets
man.
harder.
You got
I'm
this, dude.
something of a
Don't
prophet.
sell yourself short. If you don't have Sauron's blessing, obviously he won't pardon it.
I just don't want to abuse my authority.
You're not gonna abuse
Could we
it.
pray to Sauron? Or
I
should
should.
pray to Sauron right
So,
Sauron lightning bolts
give
and
me
kills
a-
him.
Give me a moment.
make a religion check, if you will. Just like a normal check.
He has a heart attack right then and there.
Yeah, natty one.
Hiya.
Sauron calls him home.
Actually, you are pretty
Ooh.
powerful.
There in my bones.
That is a 10.
Who are you?
So,
You never cared that much anyways, just do it. That's what God tells you. He's like, dude, did you even care?
Look, I think it's like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't read Celeron.
It'd be weird for,
So-
But I think I'm gonna do
for
it.
Mazrax to be like, I'm the ultimate right off the bat.
we'll just say for you, while you are very close to Sauron, you don't feel like you're at a point where you can sort of contend against her will, even if it's something like that. And in your mind, you're thinking if anyone will pardon him, like Sauron, like if he were to try and reconnect with Sauron would pardon him. Like that's her place.
Actually makes sense.
You can also go against that, but I'll say with your current
Well,
religion
talk to
check,
my
that's
bishop.
probably
Hold
kind of.
on.
That's the vibe you're getting from Sauron. It's almost like the
Explain this
tower
to the
is
bishop.
on his own path,
Dude, Sauron
Yeah.
and
told
he'll
me.
figure himself out.
Yeah, I think that's what I would tell the tower and everyone in the vicinity too. Is like, look, in my mind,
My
you
parents
have
someone in the-
you have cleared your name, and
He's
um,
definitely like that. He's
and
Ooh.
Celeron
That's how my
is,
aunt is, too.
he's
you know,
like-
Celeron should understand, but it's not my place
I don't-
to give you
I'm too
that.
old, I can't drive, but I need
You
That,
need to
uh,
establish your own.
I need to talk to President Nelson. I'm a prophet.
Solace, or
He's told me.
there's some kind of
Is that
like,
resolve?
Everybody's like,
no, it's like the
"Can
pardon,
you go to
right?
the next
Yeah.
one?
Anyway,
No problem."
but I tell him like
Yes.
that
For real.
For
you,
real.
but you are worthy to find that for yourself, and I'm sure you will in time. Nonetheless, he should be the leader of the Masons.
He agrees, and also like he never really sought after. He never sought after like a closure. In his mind, like he broke the oath because he thought it was important, and to him, like he's okay being a broken oath paladin because he wouldn't like take it back. For context, his oath was that he would never make a bond with any being but Sauron. But then he fell in love with the Cloud, and he married her, which was considered an oath with somebody else. So he became an oath. So he's a good guy, but he is an
Yeah,
oath broken paladin.
He had all the reason in the world not to marry her? Dang.
And his ability was super cool.
Yeah, it's like
Tony.
so he's oath broken paladin abilities. Escanor, we'll go back to you. You can convince him to sort of like take up a leadership role with a persuasion check, but it will have disadvantage
Oh, so
as
I can't-
he already kind of feels so unworthy.
So I can't like help. With
No, I'll say that was kind of.
Yeah.
I'd still try.
Don't give up. Don't give up, dude. Just because it's impossible.
More like, I'd still try, but it's up to him.
It's not the end of the world if he
Don't
doesn't
give
become leader of the Masons,
up.
right, Tobin?
It's just the weight of the world.
Dang.
It's been a while since that.
7.
What is that? Oh.
When darkness finds you, I
Yeah.
be there to guide
Just want to say, hey man, the people need you. When you
No,
truly
no,
find
no,
yourself,
no,
you'll
no,
come
no,
back.
no,
You'll be the
no,
leader.
no.
You start talking, kill himself.
Yeah.
I'll
So
never be worthy.
you talk to him. You try convincing him. Obviously, a lot of the Masons have your back. He thinks the Masons are a good force in this world, and it's time for them to like have good leadership, and it's time for them to like be reestablished because they've been kind of waning. However,
If his wife
he's
is
not
the
going to lead it.
Cloud, and she used to belong, and she actually believes what she should believe, then she should come back and help reestablish the Church of the Lightning. And
He's right. I tell the tower that he should lead the cult. now.
You should kill the current. Yeah, you should kill the current leader.
No, I'm going to turn to Escanor and say, well, then you should lead the Masons.
Say if the other Mason supported it, I would be down.
That's why your persuasion check is only like, you're like, I guess I can do it if
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Yeah,
Are you sure
you're like,
you don't want to?
me?
You're like talking him out of it at the
How
same
big of our
time.
coffers again?
Not very.
I know.
Dead,
donated
dude.
everything
Like, let's
to
be
him.
real.
Yeah.
Nothing but.
We
Remember
have
how
like
you were fighting?
500 arrows you made.
Yeah.
To be fair though,
That's it.
construction business is now booming on this island.
That's like,
They have
there's
a
a
fortune to
monopoly,
be made
dude.
here.
We have this guy. They put the ship mast up with the dude crucified on it.
Hey! I used
have
to
this
have
guy's
his name. He
stuff.
was my homie.
We have this guy. He said you like left him with a bunch of dudes.
Hey, do we have an endless supply of wood if we just like take apart
The
the
boat?
last breath and then it'll repair itself?
That's
Oh.
a really funny
No,
idea.
Oh, it's like that. What's
do you mean
the
now?
original
Any
ship?
part removed from the ship
Yeah,
vanishes
Do you know what I mean?
when
the
it's
the
like,
philosophy, like replacing the ship. I just talked about this like, yesterday. or whatever.
Burn the ship.
So-
yeah.
There is one more order of business of this night. You guys obviously
Wait,
there
did we
like
choose the Mason leader?
no, we'll do that tomorrow
Okay.
as a part of
Wake
it.
up, they're all dead.
Gideon.
Yes.
Gideon.
Uh-oh.
Get over here. Get over here, you silly little Gideon.
What?
As you are just sort of relaxing on the island, getting some rest, you feel a strange heat. You soon see a fiery portal appear near you. And out steps a blue Abishai. The
Raphael.
one that is right hand to Sunresness.
I go, gosh, Hagen.
He gives you a slight bow and says that our master has been very pleased with your efforts.
My negative one.
She was especially pleased when Rattle banished Nofar to the Shadow Realm.
I thought you'd like
In that duel.
Literally, I wanted to make a meme of Rattle holding up that card because that's legit what happened.
For real.
He says that our master has expended her, obviously her immediate assist for you to do, but she still has 2 requests she can make of you that you are to do like as soon as you're available.
Sure.
And she would like to make 1 request of you now, Gideon.
Put gas in a car. And
Though you cannot see it, our master can. The city of Fanes is in chaos. Civil war, as several of the remaining high-powered devils there are all fighting for power. It is just like a war zone in the streets. Different leaders have tried taking control. But our master has already selected a new leader. He kind of gestures to himself
Escanor.
and says that he has been assigned to lead the city of Fanes. And he needs you to help sort of clear the way.
Okay. Does she have any extra information here for me?
There's mostly it's just chaos. There are several devils in the city causing problems. If they were to be eliminated, then it would be pretty easy for him to like claim dominance of the city. Especially where most of them are loyal to Nofar, but with Nofar gone, like
Nobody. Really
Sunresness is the next biggest. Yeah, they're devils,
Yeah.
and they're innately loyal to her anyway.
Yeah.
So
She's like, actually, I can just go tell them.
Yeah. It's like I can just go talk to him.
But they're all probably weaker than.
well,
the
yeah. Well, the only
Shire
problem is
so-
the devils causing problems aren't loyal to Sunresness. They don't care. They're a lot like Nofar, where they're like, well, she's in that plane. I'm here. I'm going to cause chaos and try and get power. Because devils, all they want is control and power for themselves.
Cause chaos.
Yeah, they don't. They're not loyal to each other to a certain point.
It's the next single.
Does she?
Not bad.
Does she know who like the
album is Chaos and Order.
devil is that we would have the most trouble with?
So the main devil you'd have to eliminate that has gathered the most
Oh,
followers is one power pretty close to Nofar as far as devils go.
It's called Worlds on
It is a
Order.
pit fiend who has
Worlds on
been
Order.
sort of secretly
Worlds on
doing
Order.
a lot of Nofar's dirty work across the continents. And he has returned to the city
This is so
like at a very advantaged
Somebody now.
time to kind of like take control. He's an incredibly powerful devil. If he is wiped out, the lesser devils should sort of not pose that much of a threat anymore.
What's his name?
That's a good question. I don't know.
John Pitfiend?
But let's give him
John
one.
P. Fiend?
I mean, the true name obviously
John
is not
Jacob.
known, but the name everybody calls him
Jingle.
by.
That's where it ends.
We should go to the Oracle and get his true name.
True. That'd be really funny.
Jingleheimer Pit.
His name is Nilvos.
Well, his name is my name too.
Nilvos. And what's the Blue Outshie's name?
You're not gonna
Let me
believe this.
No, we wrote it down somewhere, but I don't remember what it was.
And who are you again?
I really should write down all these names. Just kidding. I do, and then I lose them. I don't know. I'll have to find it.
You should use the obsidian. Then you can just search the term.
Well, I know, but I have to find it first.
Well, I'm saying you just keep it on the page of devils
Yeah,
or Sunrisness people or anything.
that's true. I should just have it open
Yeah,
here.
you can keep it under the city.
But anyway, yeah, that is a task.
But anyway,
Obviously, they expect you to fulfill soon. They can't demand you do it immediately, but they can demand that you make it a priority as a part of your pact.
Gotcha.
the denier means are so funny.
Fair enough.
Oh,
By the way, guys, we're gonna take the army and go conquer Fanes next. Clear them of devils.
Well, we just have to kill the strong
Gideon,
devils.
maybe
Maybe do
stay
that.
behind.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I'm just like right behind you. Everyone ready to go conquer Fanes?
By the way, Rattles. Sorry, your check to find the high-ranking members was a failure. Meaning, yeah, the like high-ranking members. A lot of cultists could give you names
Like
and
an
stuff, but a
Arab
lot of the
bonus,
high-ranking members either have like disappeared, ran away, or have successfully sort of integrated with the other members to a point to where you aren't able. It's very hard to locate any of them. Most of the other cultists sort of just assume that they're dead.
What if you have locate
His whole
person?
goal for coming to this city was to get, a ton of bodies.
There should be lots of dead bodies around. I
They would have
assume.
gotten cleared out. by
Yeah,
the
except
storm.
they got.
Well, but we can just go
way
fish them out of the water.
There you go, dude.
shouldn't they be floating?
It's like those raining fish, but it's literally
So-
bodies. It's killing people when it hits them. Yeah, true, they would be floating. Gross. It's like thousands of corpses in this small strait of the sea. Like you can't see the water.
Makeshift bridge.
Are you gonna create that temple,
Dan,
or are you
did
guys
you
just
get them
setting
all
up
as a
camps for
salmon?
now?
So I have that spell. I don't have it prepared.
I mean,
We're
I'm
not-
trying to sleep in a
We're
tent,
not,
but
yeah, but we're not in combat, so I should just be able to do it, right?
Well, it's 1 hour if casting time, yeah. But
What do you mean to prepare it? You have to long rest.
Yeah, you have to long rest, which we're about to anyway.
Yeah. Well, all of this is kind of happening that night as armies are setting up camp. So all of this is happening while people are resting, mending wounds, some celebrations, some drinking, but mostly there's just a lot of business. But then, yeah, let's move on to the 10th of Topetsager. The day is cool. Obviously, from now on, the days are going to be cold because it's pretty much winter now. And you have about 3.5 weeks until an island is set to arrive.
We gotta move fast.
We have to move now!
We got time for the bed and breakfast first.
You're right.
The only last order of business I have for you guys before you guys are sort of set to do what you want to do next is the Council of Light and Truth. But Atheist just walked out, dude.
Yeah.
He just walked
You're
out.
like, Topasager, you believe in us now?
I say I never had any intention of upholding this anyways.
Okrosians, attack. Well, actually, to be honest, most of you have already sort of have some thoughts on what to do with Gorgus Island.
Yeah, it's Okros now, right?
Yeah, Atheist representing Okros, and then you have the leader of the Chain Knight sort of representing Delanar, and then obviously you have Topensager representing Topensagen.
I do keep my brother with me all the time now too. I don't want him to die.
Was there a follow-up plan with the army from here, or is this
I think
was the goal?
This was like
goal.
The treaty itself even was originally wasn't even necessarily part of this, but then we wanted them to come fight this with us. So
Yeah.
I don't think we had any other follow-up goal after that.
I mean, everybody has interest in Fanes though. Even he does, and whether he gets the Blue Devil in, and then we just fight the Blue Devil and then establish our own guy.
Well, the problem is that would probably constitute breaking his pact.
Now, Gideon's pact makes him powerful, but it's restrictive.
And also, I don't really want to go fight the war right now because most of Okros's forces aren't here. Most of them are still at home.
Our army is pretty much intact, right? Didn't
Yeah,
suffer
it's more
much
or less
casualties.
intact.
Yeah, almost was all destroyed, but yeah.
I just don't want a siege because we weren't planning on a siege.
Yeah, no, there were losses for sure. While you guys were infiltrating the city, there were losses. I wouldn't say there were heavy losses on either side because you were able to defeat the Storm Cult leaders quick enough. But there certainly were enough losses for there to be like some sort of quiet celebration.
Because I want to get this established and settled, but I think we need to go do our goals. That has to be a priority.
Oh, and Danik is there too, representing Danik's Claw.
Yeah, of course.
But I think this army should either stay and open the mines and start working on that for Mithril for us, or they need to prepare to siege Fanes.
I don't know. Depending on what happens with the Masons, they could do the mine thing.
Because I'm still technically not in charge of
devils
Okros.
inside the mine.
Right, you need to go and challenge the guy.
And a bunch of people
Well,
deserted on the way
Stone
here.
Cold
and
come
went
with
back
us.
to
Now we can
Okros.
fight together.
So, as a
Legit.
group,
And I think it'd be easier to take Thanes if the new Blue Devil was in charge instead of just a whole bunch of factions chimping around.
Yeah, I'm trying to I don't know anything about Gideon and the Blue Devil and what was just
I guess
discussed, right?
he hasn't told us.
I'm just we have this alliance whose purpose is to defeat devils, right? So it would make sense.
So maybe-
hey, let's go do
Maybe
Fanes.
clear the mines first. And
We have to do that for sure, because
We need
how long does it take to make mithril stuff?
Yeah,
even?
right.
Or what if they get down there and they're like, oh, there's one vein left? We have no idea how much mithril's even in the mine. I feel like it shouldn't be hard to clear it, right?
No, yeah. When we
And there is still an intact teleport circle in it. We could even teleport people into it.
So,
True.
before you guys are talking about some plans, the Order of Truth and Light, there are some concerns that they want to sort of have cleared up. It seems
I will
so.
tell you Celeron's will.
I'm actually going to.
Is our whole group there, or just
Your whole group is there, but currently, your whole group is there, but the main voices on the council.
Have we looked for Binley?
who's been?
After the storm?
yeah, he
I
made
think
it. Yeah, he made
I
it
think
back.
he was back on the
Okay.
shore after the storm.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
The main.
Still sleeping.
So currently, what's kind
Who
of
are
been
you
decided until the organization has somewhat been like organized. 8VS is representing Oak Rose.
Okay.
The leader of the Chain Knights, which is
Holrid.
Holrid, is representing Delinar. Topensager is representing Topensagen. And then obviously Danik is representing the heroes of Danik's Club.
I don't know if I want him in charge of diplomacy.
Well, you guys can help.
I think he's a good figurehead because we can.
I will
we're
be
there.
representing
too.
the storm.
Yeah.
You're not part of the alliance.
Yeah, Mason's
Although he should be now. That should be our
Mason's
first.
Yeah,
part of it.
exactly. Maybe that's what this
Oh,
whole
yeah.
council is for. So,
Well,
the first thing.
can we bring the
It'd
Masons
be
in?
awful
We're-
if we could have.
we're actually
we're
gonna-
permanent members, and you guys just get to be.
So you guys are welcome to
We'll
bring
stage
things
your
up
nukes.
through 8VS or through Danik.
Well, again, this
Danik is
UN.
kind of like as heroes. Danik is
Kenya's part of
representing
the
you
UN,
guys.
but we don't.
But
we don't
as
care.
far as like 8VS should represent Oak Rose,
Mhm.
not Danik's Claw. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Mhm.
And even you, like you could somewhat represent Delinar, but like if you want to bring up something, you could bring it up through Danik, right? But everything will be voted on.
That's perfect. That means we have one extra vote. We can sway however we want.
Well, that's what. If there's ever a tiebreaker on votes, they're going to allow the Tower to break the tie. Currently representing the Masons, even though he hasn't like claimed leadership over it.
Yeah, I guess he could at least be a representative.
But as
He's
of
not
now,
gonna take
he is
leadership.
only a tiebreaker. He's not an official member.
Just
But
tiebreaker.
they've elected him. They think he's wise enough. They've elected him to be like, you can break ties. Does that make sense?
No, there are two of them.
But that's only if there's a tie. But he is sitting on the council, as many of you are. The first order is obviously what to do with the island as being shared land for the oath itself. So almost like Washington, D.C. is what? What is it called?
Like a cult in a
District
hellish
of
place or what?
No. Yeah, but what is it? It's not a state.
Oh,
It's a-
right. It's
Oh,
the District
Commonwealth?
of Columbia. Yeah.
Well, so like this island could be that. It's not owned by any nation. It's a
Yeah.
collection that's pretty much protected
That wouldn't be bad.
by
Like district.
the
Oh,
oath.
yeah.
It's neutral ground. It could be neutral ground that could be great for talking about alliances.
Yeah, that's a good
Where
idea.
people could come for refuge, things like that. But it could be neutral.
Squashing beef.
Sports
Is
betting.
everyone in vote that Gorgus Island, along with all the minerals therein, including the mithril mine, will be considered property of the Alliance and belong to no nation? And any of its resources obviously will be under control of the Alliance, meaning voting, things like that.
No, I don't like that.
You don't have a vote, bro.
As long as we get enough for
But
a weapon.
anybody can
Yeah.
choose to try and sway Danik's vote pretty easily.
Right. So the minerals are owned by the alliance.
So we'll decide
but
how
the
they're-
alliance decides like who.
What
So
they're
the,
sold
so
for.
the Alliance would vote on like, oh, we found a composite of copper. Which
We
should be
just
done.
found one giant nation.
Not that it's
Come on, I was thinking.
One world
then-
government.
Yeah,
But
one new
then
world
it's
order.
just a.
Yeah.
It's just another country.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
But then we can share everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I don't see why we do it any other way. I think we should give it to Fangs.
Well, let's do a let's do a vote. 8VS, just yay or nay.
Yay.
I second.
Hollered votes yay. Topensager votes yay. Danik votes yay. There's no disagreement there.
Danik, we love you.
By the way, if any of you are like, no, I disagree with this intensely, you can choose to like attempt to sway.
Can I filibuster?
Like any of you can choose to sway Danik's vote, but then like you could choose to try and sway like Holred's vote.
Yeah.
You could choose to sway like Topensager's
Tower.
I had
vote.
my first peanut
Yeah,
butter.
well, the tower is only a tiebreaker, so but you could, yeah. So any of you, even you, could try to like Danik, you could try to sway.
Come
Danik
on,
as
man.
well.
Come
So
on,
if you
man.
disagree,
Come on, man.
or you want to know how someone's voting and you want to sway them, you can just make a check to try and sway them.
Bribe them.
Okay, so the first order, the island is owned by the Alliance. It'll be interesting to see how that turns out in the future.
Probably with wars and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
was like, probably not.
Somebody will betray the alliance.
Okay,
We should give it to the druids.
we'll also take turns. Each person can bring up one thing. So 8VS, you're first. Any order of business for the Alliance you want to bring up, or you can pass.
What would it be?
And anybody can also suggest something to him as well.
Suggest to him.
Yeah.
The storm cult would like to be a part of this.
We should execute all prisoners held of the storm cult. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to think of what he would say, because there's not really, I guess, anything they could help us with in terms of our quest for the world.
No, actually, because you're the Shredded Sea, right?
Yeah.
So that is some help that the Storm Cult can help our group immediately, not necessarily the Alliance.
Do we know what it is in the Shredded Sea we're doing?
You just have to go there.
Look.
It's one of the gods' locations.
Okay, here.
But we don't know what we need to do when we're there, right?
No, you never do. But when you show up, you just know. For him, it was nothing. You just had to go there.
Easy. I just
Same
show
for
up.
who else? I feel like someone else. Oh, yours was you had to do a fight.
I work for what I have. It's whatever.
This isn't what Mazrax wants to bring up, like through Delinar, but if you're looking for ideas,
Yeah.
the Shredded Sea is coastal territory to Gorgus Island, so there may be like exploration or resources there that we can make use of that the Storm Cult can assist us in.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad.
Because the Storm Cult,
What about the...
they've mastered, because they used to go out to the storm to converse.
Yeah.
The Shredded Sea.
Yeah, they're like the
So you
I've been to the Shredded
successfully.
Sea.
I shall the shredded
We know how
shit.
to. We know how to.
And
navigate.
then-
I'm waiting to be
It
impressed.
was there that I met my god.
To be honest, too, besides Thanes, the only people that could probably confront Thanes because of their skill in sailing would be the Storm Cult.
I
They're
know
the only ones that
three
are super
sailors
good.
are pretty darn good
So
themselves.
Storm Cult can also become basically like the Coast Guard, right? Like
Yeah.
And then
The Merchant Marines,
but
I agree.
I was thinking, along with that, Masons would be like the actual building of anything here, reclaiming the mine.
So
Yeah, but I'm not gonna bring that up. That's
your
weird.
suggestion is to merge sort of the Masons will become sort of a military arm. Well, not like but military, but like the Masons will join the alliance and become like the military force.
What was
The
that?
station...
What was that Roosevelt
Yeah,
project?
I
that
mean,
built all
just
the
for here.
national parks and stuff.
Well, you
Oh,
would join
uh,
the island's owned by the
Oh,
alliance.
I guess you're right. It
I don't
would be
know what
kind of
that was
like
called,
the
but
blue. Is it blue
that's how we
helmets?
got 'em.
Is that what the UN has, or is it white helmets?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
like that.
Where it's like
And they could help recruit and whatnot.
They have
but-
purple
recruit,
helmets.
or it's like if they, if there's any like terrorist organizations or whatever, like they'd go in to shut that down.
So is the proposal
Or
to
freedom fighters,
merge
depending on
the
that.
Storm Cult, to recruit the Storm Cult and the Masons into the Oath?
I think that might be what I would bring
They-
up.
I
Or
think-
see if these guys have a way to kill those aboleths
They would definitely
and clear the mithril mines down there.
try
So-
to build for
We're going to do this as two separate votes because I think there's a lot of different opinions on that.
Yeah.
For the Storm Cultists,
And they're not called the Storm Cult. It's the artist formerly known as Storm Cult.
It's
They
the-
are rebranding. They're not a cult.
It's the
So,
Church of the Storm.
Holdred is voting. He's going to vote nay only because he's unsure.
About
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill them anymore, and he wants them to be safe, but he's unsure of like their actual loyalty because you guys just fought them. So he has concerns. So
What if
he's
we
going to
bet
vote
them
nay,
heavily?
and
What's-
Topensager's going to vote nay.
What's the actual proposal?
this is
Just
it's
integrate
bringing the Storm
Yeah,
Cult.
so the remaining Storm Cult will
sorry, the
be
Church of the
will
Storm.
be recruited. They'll be a part of the council
Oh,
officially.
They don't want to be called Black.
So like they
People.
would have a vote?
They would have a vote, but their people would be recruited. They have hundreds of refugees that would then become like.
I see.
Well, we'll vet them first. We're not just
Right. Well, obviously, yeah. You would do something like that, and you wouldn't force them.
Any,
Like they'd have a choice
Any
to.
white humanoid Storm Cult members come in.
Essentially, they would be bodies that would help rebuild or could help with tasks, could join if they
Yeah.
chose to. But
And
it's
once their
sort of.
stuff is rebuilt, they
But
have
sailing
to leave
too,
the countries
yeah.
and go home.
Well, I'm kind of the same mind. Like, I want to bring the people in, but as like
Contractors?
as a sub organization, not with voting power. So I guess I'm in line with Holred there.
That was kind of partially Atheist's thought as well, because it's like me personally, I think it would be good, but also Atheist is from a
So you want to
warmongering
integrate them, but they don't have any vote. They can join, but they don't have any.
Yeah,
voting
basically, I
power.
want to just contract them.
How would you feel about that?
I would want to.
Well, you don't have a vote.
I want to say for a long-term relationship, we need to be able to earn the right to vote after so
I
much
think
time
that's
of
fine.
proving our worth and our value to this alliance.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys can gain a vote after a certain amount of maybe a year. After
Like
1 year.
2,000 years.
Every Storm Cultist is worth 3/5 of a member of the pack.
As long as your
I kind of
grandfather
feel the
was
same
born-
way.
And if they can read, they can vote.
This is a second vote, right? I kind of feel the same way about the Masons. We're not scared of them. Like obviously we've been allies the whole time, but it feels like the alliance has been
So
between
this-
these three nations.
This island wasn't. I guess this was a part of a nation before, not the Masons.
Yeah, it was Kiz's.
I just get it mixed up in my head because I keep thinking of the Masons as their own national entity, but they're not. They're just
No.
they're
A
basically
guild.
the Peace Corps. So
Yeah.
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 yeah, they don't get a vote.
Well, no, I think it'd be on par where it's like,
Yeah.
and we
If they wanted
establish
to,
it.
they could potentially earn a vote.
Yeah.
Okay, with that proposal changed, Horrid changes his vote to yes, which would then pass.
Worked for me.
So both the Masons
I say nay.
and Stormcult.
And I would say, like, give it at least 10 years. How long would we do? 10 years? When you run your simulator, is it every 10 years?
It's every 5 years.
I would say 5.
5 or 10 is fine. Yeah. I mean, the reality is like the Masons are basically going to build everything, which will instantly
Okay.
prove it, and the storm.
So Horrid, it's Horrid's
going
turn to
go
bring
on
something
sale,
up.
so he'll prove it.
Horrid's concern is something going on right now. Often nations' affairs can corrupt a good entity. Horrid's proposal is this: rather than the nations themselves representing the council, each nation should elect one individual to then pledge allegiance to the oath, leave their city, go be a part of the oath, but then sort of say they're no longer loyal to their nation, they are now loyal to this oath. Because if you have a council that's loyal to all these nations, it's going to become political. But if we can somehow create an entity that is separate but is only focused
Like
on
a
like
nation.
the core values, that is his proposal. He wants to pretty much say every nation or every person who can vote essentially sends a representative. But it's a
that's
separate
because
entity.
right now at least we're before the time where we would be completely. Because like Atheist obviously couldn't do that. 'Cause
I'd
it's
say,
like
like-
I care about my nation more than I care about this.
Well, no, but in the future it'd be
Yes.
like atheist. You could send your brother.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And your brother
and
would
they would
then
live
be-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
Maybe like a
An
couple
embassy,
emissaries?
basically?
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like you should
Yeah.
have teams there. Like, wouldn't this be like a small city?
An embassy. Yeah.
Wouldn't
Which
it be
whatever
like-
you guys is completely a blank slate. So whatever
That's
you guys
what
could build
I-
a fort, a
that's-
city,
We call it
Bed
the
and breakfast?
capital.
bed and
But like
breakfast, an
legit, I feel
inn,
like
bar
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
You could like bring the Stormcult guy. What you guys finished building the city? Comes back up. One back down.
I guess the question is
Like old school
how if the person is loyal first and foremost to the alliance, the oath, then are they gonna have the resources from the country that they're liaison to?
Well, I think that's like if a country wants to be a part of this, obviously, like and have the support of it. That's kind of like one of the conditions.
They're gonna, like, each country is gonna have
I guess this
to...
is a world of magic too, where we could work out a pact.
Well, it's
where
not
like
even
they
like,
vow to
and it's not necessarily like, oh, you're disloyal to your country. It's more of like this king no longer orders you.
Yeah,
you are now a part of
your
a
country
separate
won't
thing.
sway your vote. for-
Exactly. So a king can't be like, I order you to vote this way on the
Yeah,
country.
okay.
You're,
I
you're a
agree
free
with that.
agent.
Get us
So,
all
like,
the mithril.
every well,
Hold up.
what would you guys think about, like, everybody contributing to this?
How many members are there? Because we don't want any one group to have.
Yeah, there's 3
Override.
voting.
Yeah, it would have to be equal.
Yeah, right now there are 4 members.
What's the
So
T
you need
tax?
1 and 1. That'd be a tie almost every time.
Wait,
There
who's
could
the
be a
4th
tie.
one?
Danix Claw is
Oh, yeah.
considered a member.
So you do.
Yeah.
Wait, so how is that?
Well,
gonna
and then
be
we have a
permanent
5th
member?
because we have the...
So,
and
Danix
what happens is
Danix
we might get
Claw,
it later.
That'll
um,
be
But
6
that'll be
ones.
6.
No,
So if we all
but-
bring.
But the 5th is the
3?
tiebreaker is the
The tower has a vote.
tower.
But if he became the leader of the Masons, then wouldn't he just
So
No,
no
true.
longer have?
But
a
then we would
tiebreaker?
probably have a,
a new
different
tiebreaker would need to be decided.
If we just elect a
And
tiebreaker
I
every
guess
time,
we
that's
can-
not bad.
Of the
Yeah.
council members, we just elect a tiebreaker. That's
That'd
what
be-
I'd say.
Yeah.
If there's, we all bring.
yeah, if there ever is
I
a
say we
tie.
pull a random citizen from any of the places
So,
and let them decide.
They'd probably know better than...
The suggested deal with Danix
Hey,
Claw
farmer, get over
is
here.
For real.
Danix Claw will become like a strike force of the
That was,
oath.
Frank Herbert
That will be here
wrote the
forever.
proposal.
Okay.
And whoever leads
Which was
Danix Claw will be
in every
responsible
state
for
four
like
random
choosing
citizens
heroes to recruit.
Yeah.
And then that group will get 1 vote.
I would
So it
I'm
kind of
sorry.
becomes like a guild in the world creation.
Yeah, except it's a smaller guild. Probably like the best heroes in Chainyia are gathered into this group.
Yeah.
Danix Claw. And it would be up to
It's
whoever's
like
leading
sacred.
Danix Claw at the time.
Let's get temples here. And
Yeah.
And then they would get 1 vote too. Like, hey, we're the heroes. We're out in the world fighting, saving. They also get a vote.
Right. Okay.
Okay. To that, Avius, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Horrid is obviously yay. Tobasager yay. Yeah, enough for it to pass. So then we'll say
Whoa,
each.
hold on, did someone vote nay? Because I'm gonna have words with them.
Danik, he's not paying any attention.
Okay,
What
each
happened?
nation
He's
or
misreading
each.
our signs every time. He's doing the opposite. These are like the policies in civilization.
Yeah, okay, so
Given time, we're like, oh,
each
no.
member sends one member to be on the council and get 1 vote.
But would they? Okay.
Ties.
But they would obviously send like emissaries.
Yeah, you'd have
Yeah.
a team of people, of course.
Yeah, but then one person would be the
It'd be like an embassy, except they're not loyal to the country anymore. Now they're
How
only-
would-
Yeah,
how
but
would you-
one person is like the head of the council who will sit and will have.
How would you say everybody sends like 3% of their GDP to?
No, I wouldn't.
So they do that. So you're supposed to.
There's like 4 different guilds here. They'll have enough money.
Yeah, that is a great suggestion. Topo Sager will suggest. Obviously, something like this will need.
I don't know what GDP is.
yeah.
We'll need
Rebuild?
some.
It's
We'll rebuild, but
like
it'll
slave.
need some sort of funding
Yeah.
We need farming.
if we want to build a city.
Yeah, I mean,
Masons don't work for free.
ev-
dog.
basically every group has
They
to
basically have
offer,
to.
has to contribute some amount of resources, money or goods,
And
as
people-
well as people for the military.
not
I
even for the military, just for everything. Right?
For the-
This is good, though.
agriculture, everything.
Because it'll keep
Yeah.
the countries honest as well in the pact, where it's like, well, we have this whole place designed to watch us, and we watch them.
So every member has to make active contributions in labor,
Yeah.
military, and wealth.
Some
And
way.
it should be equal,
Mhm.
not by the population of the country. I think.
right.
What do you mean?
So it's like,
What
even
they
though
can
Tobin
realistically
Sager
do.
might not be as big as so it's like
Read the
Just
sentence.
based
It's
on
a
what
flat-
they could
it's a-
do.
yeah.
Right. So like a large country, it would be easier for them to contribute the necessary amount.
Than a smaller.
than
So it's a
small
flat
country.
rate no matter how big you are.
Right.
So if you're
I would
small,
say-
you can't
Well,
join
taxation
until you get
theft, so
bigger.
I won't go along with it, but you can try. But you'll take
I
taken
mean-
blood.
Yeah, you would lose the alliance. so-
Both ways kind of, like there's pros and cons, right? Because if one country was small, then potentially you're taking a huge amount of that country's labor force
Yeah.
and crippling that country. On the other proposal, right? It's like, well, now you are in danger of 2/3 of the
Yeah.
working portion of
Being-
the oath being from one country.
Yeah. Or we could
like
just contribute
80
the things we're best at, which is like we could have the best smiths from your place there.
We could even say for now
Well, hopefully
the
that's
rule
part of
can
it
be
anyways.
more like fleshed out, but for now
Yeah.
it's just every member has to make like a contribution
that's
that's
totally
seen
makes
as
sense.
being like valid. And
Or
good.
else they get a strongly worded letter.
Or else they're just not allowed to join. They don't get a vote anymore.
Or else
Yeah,
Trump
maybe they
gets
lose-
elected in Tobo Sager and he says we're leaving, boys.
Danik's proposal, it's his turn.
No, no.
Oh, so
Or
I don't
houses.
know how Danik's Claw would contribute. It's kind
I
of
guess
like,
this is the
Well,
heroes portion.
all the members
Like-
are dedicated pretty much their whole lives.
Yeah.
right. So like they're contributing in a different way than
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah, exactly. They're
So I would
contributing
I
this.
would
So maybe
exclude
it's-
them from like the same kind of contribution
Yeah.
requirement.
Yeah, theirs is more like if we need heroes.
Well, the
to
word
get
I
saved
put
from
each
some
nation must contribute.
giant monster.
Other
Or,
nations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He's going to propose this whole voting system.
Sucks.
Just make me king.
You guys are doing like a majority vote sort of system. However, he thinks that if ever the alliance is to be sent to war or something that will cost great lives, the vote should be completely unanimous. That way, there can be like a guarantee it's the right thing.
It's actually not a bad
What is war?
check and balance.
Would be like this one nation. For example, let's say years from now, Kiz is attacking Okros. There's a warmonger in Kiz.
I mean,
He wants
the
to
whole
conquer the
place doesn't
world.
get brought into
The
a
oath
war.
has decided like Kiz needs to be stopped. Let's like as this oath, just like how you stopped the Storm Cult.
So that way
I
you don't
think there
get
should be
drawn
like
into
an Article
wars.
5
Why not?
where if it's attack on one, it's attack on all.
What if?
It's not bad because I do not. I agree with him in terms of like it would be bad if like 3 nations have to go to war that they didn't want to go to, and like they just get outvoted, and it's like, well, now you have to send your people to die and pay.
Danik also disagrees with the idea of attack one, attack all, only because nations will always sort of like squabble. And
like, whatever generator
it will be
is used
used
to decide our
well,
fates is
nations
not
that are a
kind.
part of this alliance will use that weight to bully smaller nations. What are you going to do?
I agree. I don't want them to
It's
be able
better if a nation who is a member of this oath declares war, the council should still have to vote to decide if it's a
Yes.
noble cause.
Because
That's
otherwise
gonna step
you could
in.
just attack a nation and they would
Yeah.
have to come fight now.
Yeah.
It has
And
to
he's
happen that way.
concerned that that power could be misused.
That was my worry, that a voting member of this alliance is going to be the offender in some war.
That's why I like it. It has to be unanimous.
They would stage mass.
But also, the
weapons
whole
of
point
mass
of this is that
destruction.
it's separated from it. So, yeah, I think a unanimous vote has to be the way.
Well, as a council too, like if there was a horrible situation, they could also vote to like remove a member.
Yeah.
It'd be unanimous vote for the others to join, right? If one nation
Yes.
wants to still fight.
Because also, this should be totally
They
separate
have the
from
right to
nations.
defend
It
themselves.
should.
Yeah, so in theory, I think everybody should have to agree that it's best for this place.
Well,
to
that's
go
kind
to
of this
war.
place is separate from nations for that reason.
Where there's a whip,
And this-
there's a way.
And really, this is about defeating evil,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
This is more about like the
That's
big
why.
picture.
That's why I
evil.
use
As we're
like the
creating
warmonger
a very good
example.
government.
You wouldn't be like, oh, these nations are fighting. Let's
Not
go
evil.
kill one.
These
It'd be
cows
more
are
like-
too stupid to rule themselves.
Avius, it's back to you.
These
Do you have
dwarves.
any other proposals, or is the council sort of coming to a place that's?
What do you guys think about
Pulling.
using these resources to
Polygamy.
potentially get rid of the aboliths as well? Because that's a whole other source of mithril and a really great evil that's just like piss chilling below us.
But aren't they kind of holding stuff back?
No, the two giant snakes are holding the aboliths back from coming into the ocean.
But if we kill the aboleth, what are the snakes gonna hold back then?
Nothing. They'll just be snakes.
Why don't they just come to fight us?
They won't. They live down there. They can't swim through the ocean. The aboliths can go through the ocean. These are two big snakes on a mountain underground.
Yeah, I remember vaguely.
But I don't know if this is really that purview or not.
I'm all for defeating the Aboleths, but
I think we need to do it.
I think that is going to be within either under Celeron's gift or in the water. That's going to be under territorial claim of Delinar.
Wouldn't
that's
that be
true.
Danik's clause?
Well, either way, we'll probably be the ones that have to kill the aboliths either way. So
So,
I'm not worried about that.
lastly, so is the goal to make a city here then? Like one big city, or like a fort that's just like one big
I
building,
think a giant
or like
city would
are
be
you trying to
better.
make like a
Yeah,
whole
city.
city?
I think a city
It needs to be a
Because
city.
if we want to, if the mine is full and we want to mine it, then we need to be able to feed them. So we need farms, we
Yeah.
need houses, we need
But if you have
And-
military and stuff.
And
barracks. Yeah.
let's be
Well,
real. The only
we build
reason, the only
ships.
way that this alliance will have any power in the world is if they have a resource that the world needs.
Yeah,
Right.
which
Which
is
is the
mithril.
mithril. So we need to establish a presence here for the mithril, and so we need a city to do that.
I would, for my proposal, I think Atheist, you guys might have to help me workshop this somewhat, but like, he would propose that others have to help defend the forest and stuff from Myrrh. Like, keep the
Oh.
devils from invading completely. Or even potentially, if we have more people exploring, we might be able to permanently close portals.
Well, that's what led Oak Rose to kind of go nuts, is that
Yeah.
they were forced
So
to do it. by
that's what
themselves.
caused it. That's why I'm like, I think Atheist would propose something
And then
along
when
those
other
lines.
nations
So-
declared
I like
war
that
on them,
idea.
they were pissed.
I think that would basically fall into the last measure of like a war, right, or some kind of resolution. Like, hey, we're gonna go help Oak Rose to do this.
Well, it's like if everybody's contributing here to whatever city we call it.
Yeah.
It's like that force is gonna go. Not necessarily just
Because this is the
Masons, but
NATO
it's-
thing where it's like, we're killing all the devils, we're dying fighting the devils.
We're supplying the devils.
Yes, they took over multiple
We
cities
could
and got
we
past
could do
those,
something like the
Damascus is
But
So-
like, they just if the council provides X,
Well,
Y,
we
or
could-
Z, or
we could say that obviously their goal is to fight good or evil. You could just add one of their goals is to explore and protect from the outer planes, including Myrrh, Exxon, and Dreb.
true.
Because those are all.
I guess it's just the
threats.
Avengers.
And
for
you've
real, like,
mentioned
external
the
internal threats.
like Dreb being a threat. Maybe that should be one of their core goals.
Yeah.
is protect
Because
from
Atheist also
external
has in his
enemy
mind that horrific
beasts.
monster we saw that came from the realm connected to Myrrh, and he's like,
Yeah.
there's way more stuff that could potentially cause issues. So I do like that. Maybe it's just we all protect from external and internal threats.
Defend incursions from the outer planes.
And we'll damn sure avenge it.
Okay.
Yes.
And
And then
we also have to be
Danik
close
says
quarters.
that he was exploring the weave recently and found that if you split an atom just perfectly. How do you guys feel about that?
It makes a grain of wheat.
Yeah, if I snap the stick in half, I can create an explosion. Let's drop it on Oak
The
Rose.
Chud Project, we're creating nukes.
I call this Danig's knee, and then he smashes the.
He's like, I found this in a brand new realm. He's like carrying rattlesnake. We're like, how the hell did you find that?
He throws the fishing stick to the side, it snaps and blows up. It was actually a wand. Ancient.
So I would like to have encourage Holrid to bring up the matter of like what's the next step. Basically, does the oath begin work on the mine, or do they go to free Fanes of devil control?
And we'd make the city around the mine.
So,
Yeah.
Now,
Holrid and Topensager at the moment, their goal is stability. While there are innocents in Fanes, it's sort of like
to be fair,
it's self-contained chaos at the moment.
yeah.
They want to, as soon as possible, secure the Mithril mine and immediately begin like building up the Masons, using the Storm Cult. They want to build and strength. They want to gain strength. That's their first priority.
Now, I will say,
and they feel like attacking Fanes right now could actually like just completely.
well,
wipe
also
them
we
out.
are on an island, and the only place with a navy is Fanes. So we do have to think about the fact that we probably do have to work on a navy fairly
It's like-
quickly.
And
The
that's
first
kinda
3.5
weird,
minutes
yeah.
of StarCraft
Yes.
matters.
That's where I lose every time
And
because
now,
I'm getting like raided immediately.
there
and I don't
are-
know what to
I'm
do.
grunt rushing.
There are some boats too, controlled by the Storm Cultists, some of which were destroyed. It's not a navy, but the Storm Cultists, they're not incredible ship builders, but they are very skilled sailors, as they've had to learn to navigate the storm.
What are those?
So that is a
what
benefit.
shipbuilder called? Bosun? No.
A boatswain is someone who repairs a ship, like
Yeah,
works on it.
there's a word for shipbuilder, but I don't know what
It's
they're
a
called.
Shipbuilder.
shipbuilder.
Yeah.
No, there's like a. It's a one
there's
word.
a
You
fancy
bastard.
word.
I've watched One
Yeah.
Piece, dude.
Fancy ship.
Buildero Shippero.
Either way.
should build
All right, so
Gum Gum
the
shipbuilder.
shipyard
I'm
near
gonna
the
with that.
mine.
Build,
Like
secure the
a baby
mine,
semi is
get some
so
mithril going because we need mithril.
Yep.
What's
'Kay.
this? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Unless there's anything else, that's sort of the whole council meeting
What's
ahead.
this city gonna be called?
Shipwright, duh.
Wow, great question.
Is it just gonna be called the capital, or should we try to figure
The
out
light,
something?
capital of light, capital of truth, Goonin capital of the world.
Do Danig's capital?
Danix can-
Dude, the capital of the claw.
The council is completely open to any naming ideas.
Tobin.
True light.
And they'll just take ideas and we can pick one that we like. True Light.
Turn on your heart light.
Just TRU light.
Not bad.
Lite.
Yeah.
Just the N word.
But instead of it, it just says the N word.
Look, the
Temple
city.
OS.
The city name should be a reminder
No, what's
of what the
That guy's a
oath
legend.
is
He always has
about,
been.
right?
He's the one who came up with the term glowy for FBI people.
And
Destruction.
The CIA.
True light, I don't dislike.
I don't mind True Light. That's kind of gives it like more hope.
True, I do like the idea. It's like a hopeful, brighter.
Plus, the way I imagine it is like the Masons making almost like a Ministerious type, like place around this mine.
Yeah,
It
we
would
should
be
build
sick
some
to
storm
make-
breaks too,
To
maybe.
make this like no joke, it would be sick to make this like. The
Any
most
other names?
fortified
Kind of
city.
thinking. Just like anything, just throw out there.
Does
Just
Danik
think
have a
Danik,
proposal?
yeah.
Or, you know,
I thought about Danville. Why not? I'm sure he would say something
Oh,
like that.
Danville, that's not bad.
Or
We got
oh,
Fairville.
you know what's funny? I was gonna say Nickertown, but that sounds a little too
what?
Why
like
would you say-
like Nick, Dan Nick. So like
Oh.
Nickertown.
Gosh, David.
I like that one though.
Oh.
Do any of the other people have proposals? Probably not. Is there some messed up word we can make with all of our names?
We just call it Chungus again. Can I get? Are you getting another one?
Yeah. No.
You know? The town of Chungus? No. True Light, I don't think it's bad. Fabuloso?
Yeah, I think.
Dasani? For Great Valley? Oh, you didn't show it.
I know. Yeah, I think True Light's
True
fine.
Light's fine. I'm off to True Light.
No one is gonna suggest a single name besides Cliff.
Well, honestly, I was trying to think of something that came to True Light that
It could
fits
just be-
truth and light.
It could be
but
it could be New Chungus.
It's really just
New Chungus.
Celeron wishes for this
New
city to be
Mombasa,
called
I like
True
that
Lakes,
name.
and that's what it is.
Okay.
Dubai.
That's fine.
Wait. What's
India too.
Punjabi?
Yeah, Punjab.
Yeah, I have True Light, Dawncrest, Danville, Sunfall, Celos, which is like Celeron and Eos combined,
Ooh.
and that's it.
Sunfall.
But I'm just trying to think of a bunch
Like
of.
New Chungus. Put that down.
Dawncrest was cool. Too.
I like Dawncrest a lot. I like True Light.
I'm trying to think because I like the. I was just trying to think. Yeah,
True
something
Dawn.
about white, but also promise.
Delta Dawn.
True Light is good.
I'm down for True Light.
Truly.
I know it's my idea, but
True Fruit.
All right, True Light it is.
Hmm?
That would be the name of the city.
But its nickname will be New Chungus.
Okay,
But your secret name that only we will go in?
so
David.
Danny Duke.
the council. That's a good start. Obviously, there's more stuff that will have to be fleshed out in the future, but that's why the council exists. That's why votes will happen. And they give a time period of 3 months for each nation to send their first member. Until then, the council standing now will be considered like the standing council. But within 3 months' time, each nation should elect or choose somebody to send officially. Because this is kind of just like a scattered. And obviously, Atheist can't be the member if he chooses to like rule. So 3 months.
That should give enough time for the Masons to make something. At least a building.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good news,
Guys,
in 3 weeks.
That was a lot of
everything can come
business.
back.
I think everybody got to do something. So I hope that I know that was long, but hopefully that was at least somewhat interesting.
Now, would
It is back to you
Gideon,
guys. As
would
far
he
as
not be a
what
part
we
of
do.
this for Fanes? Because he was like a political person, maybe?
I mean, he could possibly be a player if he, but Fane is completely. Not
Although we could
in
just make
control
him
at
Danix
all.
Claw, the representative too.
Wait, who?
Dan or Gideon.
Oh, gotcha.
Gideon is currently in cahoots with devils.
So am I.
Yeah, so he
That's
might
true.
not be the best.
All of you guys are. I'm a literal devil.
Anyway,
but you're a
I
good devil.
let the guys know that
I'm a rebel.
the Shredded Sea is close. I say we set sail. I don't know how long it's
Did we
going
get
to
an
take to
ETA
get
on the
there.
whole Mithril mine
Now,
thing?
I-
'Cause we are.
I thought that
We need Mithril like
They'll have to like
stacked.
figure it out
Well,
first.
I think if we send the army there, or are we already there?
We're all here, and the mine's here. We just need Mithril. The smiths can smith it. We could teleport the Mithril directly to his place. We just need to get Mithril. But also, there are stuff in the caves, so we might. They need to clear those probably.
Yeah.
And we can
definitely.
teleport people in to the
Yeah.
cave. But I didn't know.
But you can't teleport people out.
Not unless we're there.
No, but you need. Well, I mean,
There's a teleport circle in the cave.
which
In
lets
the
you
mine.
get to the circle.
But
how do you get back?
You can't teleport to another circle.
You would, but what other circle?
Any of the
Well,
other
actually,
ones?
there's a circle in Davir.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, really?
there's literally 3 circles on this island.
I think there's
I
2.
believe there's two.
How
But
long
that
is
was-
travel between?
There's
Denver
one in the
and
mine and one in
the
the
mine?
Not very far. I mean, it's forested, and there's not like a great path
Yeah,
because it's just
always
kind of become
there.
overgrown.
Yeah.
I guess we could go look at it real quick before we go to the shred.
Yeah, it's less than a day. I was actually going to say, with that council and stuff, I'll let you do one small thing before we move on to the 11th, and then it's just back to you guys doing whatever you want to do. And I'm just like waking up, organizing the council, doing the meeting, talking about what we're going to do next, all of that. Takes about a whole
Yeah,
day.
that'd be all day for sure.
Yeah.
Is the tower going to be interim leader of the Masons? Because there was also my captain guy.
Yeah, they'll
Or
elect
leader.
they'll elect the leader. He's going to stay to help.
Yeah.
But-
yeah. But I didn't know who's actually going to lead.
Yeah, they haven't decided yet. For now, it's him, but he's not permanent.
No, that's good.
Oh, is there anyone I should send a message to after all this?
Yeah, that's the
Danik is also going to stay to represent Danik's Claw.
Now this is more of a
For the
meta
time
question,
being.
Tobin, but because I don't want to waste a bunch of time resolving any of the stuff in Oak-Rose, only because, like, as cool as I feel like it would be, it's going to take forever, and I don't want to waste any sessions when we're theoretically close to an island. But, like, is there anything I would need to tell anybody with that or whatever? Or
What do you mean? Like
'Cause,
with
like-
the oath?
well, because I have this oath, but also I'm not technically in charge of Okros. Should I just like send my brother there to tell them, or do we actually need to resolve anything there? Because I don't want to waste time doing it.
You will have to go to Okros and face your brother before Okros is really
My brother.
fully committed.
Uncle.
Sorry, your uncle. Well, really, your dad.
He raised me.
Yeah. That is a moment we will have to have. To be fair, with your teleportation abilities,
Yeah, true.
shouldn't be that hard to teleport in.
What I meant is how pressing is it? Like, is it going to cause problems immediately if we don't go do that?
Okros will likely not send any reinforcements or anything
That's
until
what I
that's
figured.
resolved.
But then we have like a couple months right, we're
Additionally,
waiting.
your dad is
Yeah, let's
also
not wait till the army even gets back.
your dad.
Okay,
Every
okay.
day you're away, your dad is building the houses against you. Like he's trying to
Yeah.
gain their support. And Okros is ruled by a bunch of high-ranking families, so their support's essential. If the families don't support you, then your house just won't lead anymore.
Well, I heard that a whole nobility guy got poisoned one time. And
Yeah, there's like vampires
they're not
there and
very
stuff
good,
now.
so-
Yeah.
I think that we're fine.
There was like a giant that slapped some dude in the face with his wiener. It's crazy.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, it did. Okay, I'm fine with that.
That is canon.
That's why I had to get out. It's too much.
Too many wiener slaps, I agree.
Too real.
Too real to Hayden
It was like
wants
my
to
first
happen
time in the
here.
sauna.
Yeah,
Like the
so,
Dominican kid was shadowboxing.
Let's say, so we'll end the day and allow you guys
So
to move on to what you guys want to do as a group.
I guess I'll just do a sending.
Now, how are we going to
Message to the king.
sail?
We
I
have
don't
a
know who else
boat,
to-
dog.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
so I'll
can't
just give
sail
a-
it. None of
An
us are
update
sailors.
Report, yeah.
Token
Okay.
said if there's any rough weather, no, the crew
Doesn't
can
have-
only do it in calm.
Doesn't have a ghost. But we also have. He just said that the storm cult are great.
That's what I was
sailors.
saying. Like, do we need to
And
get sailors from
if
them?
we have a galleon, is that what it's called? It can hold like
It's a big
800
ship.
people.
But like that's what I'm saying. We also need to get sailors for real, because it's the shredded city. We can't sail in it ourselves.
Storm cult.
That's what I'm saying. We just
Well,
need
that's
to go get
it.
them.
You have the boat, what's it called? The last silence.
The last breath.
Oh, the last breath. That's right.
The silence is the one from Game of Thrones.
Oh, Well, shut up, dude. The
The
last breath, and you have groups of
It's called the Last Breast.
incredible sailors.
And we have the wind too. She just blow.
No, you
the
have
sails.
the cloud. Dum dum.
Dude, she
No, we
just-
have the
she
wind
just
too.
blow- she
It's
just-
still there.
She just blow clouds.
She summons a cloud over the boat. You guys can't see anything.
I'm sure she.
Yeah,
knows.
that's true.
I
This
agree.
is a
Let's
great.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go
So-
sail.
We
Yes.
should, we should tell people to go check out the Mithril Mine and be careful of monsters because there are devils in it.
Devil's inside. Send the army to
Yeah.
go in, clear out the mine.
Because
and
with Topin's
and start
savior
figuring
there,
Yeah, Topo's can F
bro,
shit up.
he's the strongest guy right now.
Well, besides all of us, but yes,
Is it? Don't you? 1v1, I think he'd win.
I don't.
I think.
Against you?
Yeah,
You rip
Escanar.
his head off and
I'm-
shit down his throat.
Yeah.
So would I.
No, I think any one of you could likely defeat.
Yeah.
Really?
He's an artificer. He just shoots acid.
when we first met him, though, he was
Yeah.
known as the best. So I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we are that guy.
Yeah.
We are them guys. We are them boys.
We
You
are-
could definitely. He 1v1 to Death Knight. I think almost any one of you could 1v1 to Death Knight at this point.
My dad.
I read about Death Knights. They're sick, dude.
They're really cool and
They
strong.
have the 2D. Well,
Cooler and
they
stronger.
used to have 2D
What am I looking
10s or
for?
2D 20. Sorry, 20 D6s or 20 D10s.
Yeah, I can go
They're
recruit
Fireballs.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they switched it to now it's 10 D6
sailors
and 10
from the Storm Cult.
and 10
Those
D6
are
fire,
the
10
most-
D6
the most
tentacle.
experienced. And
But I just.
So
watched the
why
thing
did you
on
get
him.
kicked out of the cult?
Wait, left.
He was flashing
so
everybody.
I left because
They called
I
him the Flash.
realized that my brothers and sister were leading us astray, and we weren't really following Tonesboro. We were supporting the Nephilim, who wants to completely wipe out
New name, Townsboro Baptist Church.
Jonesboro. Wanted to wipe out Clean Slate completely, and where
Jonesboro.
Tonesboro is just about
Jonesboro.
balance. And yeah, it's going to. A storm will roll over the earth, but that's not necessarily.
Alchemy jugs full of
bad.
flavor.
Because storms happen naturally all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he learned Annihilan was actually in control, he wasn't all
So
that.
then
He was
I
all
left to
It's-
seek
it's
guidance
sick.
from my God. I went to the Storm Sea. She came to me. She said, "Hey, go meet up with Danix Claw. Go help them. Kill the leadership there, reestablished my church.
So how does that fit with the Cloud, who said that Tonespro was just a
So-
primal force and not a god?
So they are conflicting beliefs. So they left for separate reasons. The cloud believes the storm cult entity isn't intelligent. It's just like wild chaos.
Yeah.
And you believe the storm god does have an intelligence, but
I mean, enough to choose.
that the storm
him.
cult isn't
It is,
following
it
it.
is ruled by chaos, but it still decides.
So yeah, they just have conflicting
Okay.
beliefs. It happens.
Well, I mean, if you can
They
be
will kill
chosen
each other.
by
Show
the
me
storm,
one case in history.
it
where
has to have
that
some
happened.
kind of.
No one ever disagrees with each other. What type of boat is the? Who has the?
It's the galleon.
It's a guy.
It's a
huge.
galleon.
Yeah. Which I think it says 800.
Yeah, a galleon is
Sailors.
massive.
Well, I'm not looking. I'm looking for how fast it is.
Oh,
I think
70
it's
miles an hour.
800.
It's a galley, or is it a
Galleon.
sailing
The
ship?
galley is
How do
where
you
the
guys
It
book
remember
says,
is.
what
it
it
says
is?
sailing ship. I literally just deleted it.
Yes, the
There's
area.
galley, long ship, sailing ship, or warship.
It's
It
a
was,
galley.
it was sailing.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a sailing ship.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
what it
sailing
is.
ship.
What do we have in the other one?
Because if you look,
A galley is like a really long, like I think usually like
Like a Viking boat?
yeah, no, but like huge.
No, it's like a Renaissance era unit that you get. England has an upgraded version of it, actually.
Dude, shut the fuck up, you
No, a
nerd.
galley is like the weakest ship I thought that you
this
got.
is the one we had. It,
Oh,
it
England
says
has-
Yeah, a galley
It
is
says
like it has
galleon,
sails, but it's also like
type sailing ship.
A lot of them have Rosa.
yeah, it's a sailing ship.
Oh, just kidding. It's
What is it? Dude, just tell
it's
me.
20 to 40 crew.
That's
Might be.
the crew. It can carry more.
But it should does it not say what type of ship it is? It
It's a
should.
sailing ship.
Okay, it's a sailing
Yeah.
ship.
That's a galley.
So it can move 9 hexes
Ah,
per
okay,
day.
okay.
Oh crap.
Oh, that's weird. That's not what we have, though. We have a sailing ship.
Oh yeah. I was like, this is if you look up D&D
So,
galleon, but yeah.
okay, you guys want to travel to the Shredded Sea.
Oh, you haven't seen our ship yet, huh?
And we get
We
the
have a-
sailors and
Is it
everybody.
here? Or is it
Yeah.
around?
Jason, you can go ahead and
Going
make
to
a
America.
persuasion check with advantage. This is just to recruit
Yeah,
some
get
of
extra
the
cannons.
Never look this gay
some of the
again.
members.
We're coming to America
But
today.
Jason, we have a huge printed ship.
Yeah, they have a physical ship. We used
I mean,
that one.
Sailing
for.
ship is 30 crew and 20 passengers, which is
Ooh,
not huge.
great. Okay, you.
Because it's 3
Sorry, what's
stores.
your character's name? Is
Carrot.
Garrett? That's right. I was like, I kept wanting to think Gideon or Garen. So many G names.
Oh, these have ballistas and main
Gideon.
Yeah,
it's
I'm Gazrat.
Garrett.
manganese.
Changing my name.
So,
O-N-E.
Garrett is able to recruit enough Storm Cult members that are pretty good sailors and are pretty confident they can get you to the sailing sea and back.
Manganese.
And you guys set sail towards the Shredded Sea in your
All right,
little boat.
Captain, where are we going?
That way.
Are any of you proficient with vehicles, water vehicles?
No.
So you're gonna kind of leave this in the hands of the.
Yeah, I say we need to go
Professionals.
sailing.
Okay.
Shredded Sea.
Can we get a
Maybe
reminder
I'll
on
form
exactly
a
what
scout.
yours
Like a
says?
ballista. Or not ballista.
And
Trebuchet.
Here.
when nobody's looking, I'm also gonna pray to Tabaxicos or whatever his name is.
Taraxipus?
Yeah. Search
Yeah.
for me where souls and ships find themselves in
That's
shreds.
kind of cool. Yeah, it's like trebuchets that are on ships. I didn't
Pretty
know.
obvious one. Says shreds in the prompt.
So I guess I would ask
I guess it
Garrett,
makes sense that it's that far.
And you can't hit
if
things close
there's
to
a
you.
certain place of the Shredded Sea that seems
But it's like a
to
trebuchet,
kind of hum with more
Or a trade bucket.
energy, or something that acts as a focal point.
Sick.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever found land in the Shredded Sea.
You don't need land, but just like
They're not looking for land.
Are we looking for
They
the
want
eye
to
of the
find the
storm?
storm.
magical.
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe we go
If
for
the
the
storm
eye
was
of
at
the
its
storm.
strongest, yeah, I can point him in that direction. I think.
the eye of the hurricane, perhaps.
By the way, this ship fits on like a little bead on a necklace
Very cool.
that I wear.
And that bead does fit up your ass.
You would be very familiar with this ship.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
this
was
a storm
owned.
boat too.
It's owned by the Storm Cult. They killed the guy and took it. The
Oh.
wave, but you didn't like the wave.
Well, the wave killed our friend. He
You're like,
crucified him in
my
the mast.
ship.
I know.
Well, we
this
tried
shit.
to-
This is my ship.
He
My
crucified.
name is
Oh, no, no,
Ryan.
he did.
It says
We
G
just
Heart
got it
C
back.
on it because Garrett had a crush on the Cloud years back, carved into the side railing.
yeah.
It never gets repaired.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now here's the crazy thing.
This is Gerhardt's
It is a
case.
very high DC to sail through the Shredded Sea, obviously. Do you want me to? None of you are proficient, so this just has to be a check that you just have to put all your faith in
Yeah,
them.
but he can bless them.
Yeah. So that was my next question. Is there anything any of you want to do to help?
I'll yell loudly.
If they fail the check, I may have you guys do some things to like.
I do want to pray though, like, be like, because this is
Hey,
my
wait,
journey.
we do have uses of divine inspiration again.
Ooh.
Yeah, should I pray?
I'm
No,
gonna-
he can't use his again for 7 days if it's successful.
Oh, and Carson's not here.
But Carson could use it. Yeah, but he's not here.
I'll just cast command repeatedly. Succeed! Succeed!
Whoa, good idea.
I just keep telling them, I'm like, hey, if you guys prove yourself, you'll get a vote. I'm telling them individually they'll get a vote.
You gotta earn your vote,
Yeah,
dude.
you'll be the one that
Yeah,
votes.
you'll be swaying the vote.
Tobin, sorry, can I derail things for a second?
Sure.
So I was looking at my inventory and I have a book of unknown language. I don't remember where I got it from. It's not the book from the vampire. But I got a book of an unknown language. But I have comprehend language.
I also have that.
Does that ring a bell at all?
No. It doesn't.
Maybe it is because I got
I don't
the
remember.
next entry is soul coins. So maybe it is that devil book. But I thought no, I have book of cursed
I thought
schematics. That's a
Ethan-
separate item.
I thought Ethan took that.
Oh, did he?
The vampire.
The cursed schematics. Yeah, he did that one.
Have
But
we
yeah.
all looked at the book? Because
What
if it's
the
an unknown
heck?
language, most of us cover most even weird languages.
I
at this
don't
point.
remember, Cliff.
Because I speak Infernal at least, and then you speak Giant.
And Draconic.
Yeah.
Well, it must not have been important enough if it's not a story.
It's like
I think it
Mithril's
must have been
located
related to
here,
the
and-
vampire's lair in some way.
Oh, was it his journal before we deciphered it?
Yeah, that's right. Because I think he had a journal.
Because we did have to make a check to
That
decipher
wasn't
the
that
journal,
wasn't
right?
schematics. But just talking about what he
he
was
did have a
doing.
journal on him.
I don't know. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe.
Battle Sausage.
Okay.
In other words, I don't remember. I hopefully think we maybe resolved
Let me
it.
find the vampires.
And if not, the information would have helped you in that situation.
That's what we have to
Right,
burn
right.
the tales.
Like,
Not important. All right.
Oh. It was like,
Okay.
mine.
What are you guys doing to help? You're gonna cast Bless.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pray. I'd be like, this is my journey. I need to pray.
And that's pretty much all you guys can do for this.
Yeah, I'm just at the whim. But
Okay.
my guy's happy as can be. He has no doubt in the world.
Say your thoughts.
It is a
Send them.
DC
Worst case scenario,
25 check.
Rattle teleports us out.
Oh, so we're gonna lose.
They have a +8 to their
Guess they could
sailing.
have taken us.
And they are going to roll with advantage because they've sailed here before. So, and then they're also going to give them Bless.
D4, yeah.
A
The
D4.
qual should.
Because who cares about storms if you're underwater?
Yeah,
Alright, let's roll. A 25.
We can figure it out.
They have a +8. So they need to get a 17.
It's just like 3 votes.
But if we had an artificer,
Plus a
use
D4, whatever
identify,
that
they
gives
can
them.
use it perfectly.
13 to 17?
Yep.
Nope.
Ooh, they got a 3 and a 7.
No.
And then the 1d4 was a 1.
Well, it's not our shit anyway.
And a +5, right?
Okay.
It's not a saving throw.
Pray, pray, pray.
As you guys sail into the shredded sea, obviously, like, this storm is intense. The waves pull and tug at the ship. The sails begin to strain. And you can see the stern cultists, they've done this before. They're dropping the sails as quick as they can. Having the sails open will just rip your boat apart in most cases. Like, they have to hurry and then, like, open them back up, close them. It is this crazy people scrambling all
We played
across
Sea
the
of
ship.
Thieves, Toby.
And this is just when you barely, like, start getting in.
We're docked still.
As you get deeper, it gets worse and worse. And you hear storm cultists kind of, like, you can all see
Dude.
very clear panic.
We should have had the druids pause.
Yeah. They
Like
probably
they
don't come
did
here.
before.
With his,
Let me try and rally the crew.
Or a water
That's something that I
elemental
can
friend.
do. Basically, like, take heart. The gods, not only your god, but all of the gods are with us on our mission. They desire us to be here, and they will
praying on
find
that.
a way. But we must go through the trial to prove our worth. So carry on.
Go ahead and make a
I
persuasion
used to know
check.
that.
I'll also
That
give you
one
some
they did.
inspiration.
That's such a fantastic monologue. Ooh.
So I used
Oh, I
to
thought that was an
know
82.
calm, but I don't know that one.
22.
Ooh, okay. The crew is panicked. But Mazrax, you kind of stand in the ship. Your armor and shield glow, even in the stormy light. It's like you are visible through this storm.
My helmet and my mace both glow.
Yeah,
So-
well,
Your
and
helmet
your
perfectly
personality.
catches the wind with your new wings, and you just go flying off.
Yeah, he falls into the water, but he has heavy armor. He just sinks.
But we can
instantly.
see him. I have the ring of swimming. I'm safe.
Like a little lure in the water.
Perfect, like a boat.
The crew begins to like calm down. The situation is still equally as dire, but at least like their hands are steadier and they continue to push into the storm.
Is it third parts?
As you guys reach this storm,
So, yeah.
Calypso.
Might be the second.
No, it's not there.
Yeah,
Davy
it's
Jones is
second
the
and
second.
third.
Ah,
okay. Now, if I'm not, who have you found already? You've done Eos, you've done Chogur, yeah, and you've done okay, right.
Yeah, I wear
So
my
you only have
every
two.
day.
All right. And whose god? This is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I was like, we're gonna hit all
As
those.
you reach, like, the storm is obviously, like, throwing the ship everywhere. It does not look good. The ship does not look good. It's, like, turning. You no longer have any sort of direction.
Should get repaired. the ship.
But everything
Oh
goes
yeah, I guess it could be. Mega.
everything goes silent for you.
Everybody or just me?
For
No, just, like, everything is silent for
your
you.
vision.
Quiet. And you hear these
You guys
words.
haven't tied me to the mast.
Wait,
Annihilan
to untie you.
is a creature of pure undeath. All of his powers focus on unlife and will be necrotic to you. Find a way to gain resistance to this power,
Wait,
and
this is-
Annihilan's powers will be lessened against you.
This is the same thing as the other thing.
Pretty much.
No, this is all of his attacks only do necrotic damage. One type of damage, all of them. Meaning, there's ways
Yeah.
to gain resistance to that damage. If you don't,
We can get rings.
some of his attacks will 1-2 hit you even at level 20. But if you gain that, you're gonna that's halving all damage.
Now he'll
So-
3 hit you at level 20.
So, 2 or 3 hit us.
And luckily for Rattles, he's already resistant to necrotic damage.
So we're all just gonna.
Yeah, he is.
So, but anyway, that is the fourth hint. There is only one hint left for fighting him.
And we
Oh, and also, you gain the ability to cast Revivify once per day.
For free, without even a cost.
Yeah, this is because he is the god of obviously delivering the dead. So he gives you his power to.
I thought he was the god of mystery.
He is. He's both. He's the god of arcane mysteries. And he also
Because
is the
death is the greatest secret.
exactly. He's the god of secrets. But he
Nobody even
also
sure it exists.
his great ship delivers the souls into the Northern Isles.
Interesting.
Yep.
So I can cast Revivify.
He takes,
Once a day.
he
That's
takes souls to
pretty
Nova
sweet.
Scotia.
Okay. But pretty soon after that,
You wake up and the boat's destroyed. and
yeah,
you're all
the
dead.
like pieces of the boat begin to snap and crack and break.
Dude, for 2.5
In the
seconds,
If
you
storm.
I
put
can,
us in
I
the
would
most
be doing
dangerous place on the
mending as
planet.
fast as I could.
You are mending as fast as you can, but
So am I. I can't.
it does not appear to be enough. One of the storm cultists comes to you and says, "The storm is far more aggressive than we've seen. It must be because of like recent events. The storm is like way more riled up.
Get ready to use that.
The ship is not going to last. It's going to go down in the shredded sea, which is essentially that's it. You don't
You
live if you
guys.
go down in the shredded sea."
How many charges you got, Rattle?
Yeah, but
37.
actually, my ring only lets me swim. It doesn't let me breathe underwater.
Wait, so they're saying the ship is going to be destroyed?
Yeah.
Well, let's just trust
I
our
could,
gods.
I could just suck it back in and these guys would die. I don't
I don't want to leave them.
love to do that.
Mazrex won't lead them.
Because also, like, that's kind of a bad start to our whole new thing we got going.
I agree, but I still don't lose the ship.
Just pray to
Yeah,
Eos.
I agree. Like before it gets, I think if it gets destroyed, it would automatically go to the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it
Pray to-
heals like I
on
think it heals
Ezra.
like 1 hit point a day or something.
Oh.
So it slowly rebuilds in the amulet. But they wouldn't help. It's not like you could resummon it immediately. It's gone
Yeah.
for days.
I've seen Deadliest Catch. I think I know how to get out of this. I think we need to have a heartfelt moment where we yell at our dads.
And
Yeah,
even the
what do you
sky,
got?
like the wind is so severe, like even flying or something would not
yeah,
happen.
it's probably hard to
Gideon.
hear each other.
Did you get a teleport spell?
He has one for
Teleportation circle.
yeah, so you can
How
teleport
much-
us to any circle.
How many people?
Put him right to the
And
mine.
how many people are with us?
You have a full crew, so
Like
a sailing
20?
ship. Well, it's not like the ship isn't stuffed, but you have like it's not a skeleton crew. You've got a
20
sufficient crew.
is the crew for a sailing ship.
So if he has 6, Rattle has 9.
None of these storm cultists have the ability to like travel through water or breathe underwater.
No, these are all like lower level cultists.
6 stacks of what? 9 what?
Like you can teleport 9 people with
Can you
Goran.
find a spell for me?
Besides you, there are 30 crew members.
What spell?
Revivify? Power word kill, I think is it?
Oh, it's not gonna let you add it because you don't have a spell casting ability. That being said, there's a notes section. I would just put it in the notes, and then once you use it, just change the 1 to a 0 in notes. See what it is.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, get ready to use that revivify.
I want to speak to the crew and let them
So
know
it
that
doesn't specify number.
even
of
though
people.
this is
It
Really?
just lasts
Storm,
for 6 seconds, and anyone that runs.
we've
through
sailed
it
through
can.
these
Okay.
waters
Oh, that's
before,
way
Perfect.
nice.
So if we have 6
and
seconds,
we have Tone's
Yeah.
Burst blessing.
enough.
That's actually perfect. And we can pull the boat in and save it from getting
Start
totally
sailing
destroyed,
out.
so we don't have to wait 10 years for it to heal.
Just give me one.
Now, so are you telling them that you think you can survive, or are you just kind of telling them that?
Yeah, should we keep
As
going?
he's getting in the teleport circle, he's like, you guys are totally gonna be fine.
What?
Should we keep going, or we all?
Well, so
Did you hear what Tanner said?
his teleport circle, anybody who can get, like, just go through it within 6 seconds can go.
How do
Which
you
means we can all just
revive
sprint
the
through
fire?
it.
Okay.
I think that's the safest way to get out of here. Unless you want to pray to Ton Besro,
I can't.
Hasbro,
pray-
whatever it
yeah,
is.
I can't pray again.
Well, no, you can't do divine intervention, but you could just pray. It's like real God now.
Yeah, if I could reach out to my God in any form, I do. Tell him to lessen the storms that we may pass. We may accomplish our goals.
Tell him we'll go right back to Nineveh.
Yeah, so teleportation circle lasts 6 seconds, but anyone who steps through it
Yeah.
can be teleported. There isn't a limit on how
So
many.
I think we
people.
could do that in 6
Yeah,
seconds,
yeah.
reasonably.
Yeah, the only question would be it takes 1 minute to draw it out.
Oh, they're telling us this within 60 seconds of us all dying?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, you guys have been trying to save it until the last second. I'm not saying there
Yeah.
isn't a minute left. I'm just saying potentially.
I don't see what else we did. I mean, I do think you should just pray in general, just to see.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Tanner, Gideon, I'd start doing that.
Yeah, you should start doing it because either way that might be.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm actually on the toilet.
Yeah. I'm actually.
These seas are rough.
Yeah, like you're hitting the ceiling and there's like shit all over the walls. There's like none of it in the toilet. The toilet's pristine. None of it's made it in the toilet yet.
I'm not in the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Gentlemen, it's been an honor.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Steve on the porta potty.
That is how it feels. Is that what you want to attempt to do the teleportation circle?
Yep.
Okay.
How does the last person get through with the ship?
I can be the last person. Just zip.
But it's drawn on the ship.
So,
But once he's through, can't he just undo the magic?
I don't know.
Or if the ship dies, it'll be
I
inside the
have
amulet
to
either way.
draw a circle.
Gideon.
But then the magic has
So
to
it will be on the ship.
travel across the
Yeah.
world
So
back to the
technically,
amulet.
It's only inside the
It's
Colorado.
magic.
I mean, that's literally my thought.
The ship is
Gideon.
small and
We'll figure
While
it
he's
out.
drawing the
You pull out a bit of chalk, obviously, to draw out your circle.
He's in the second deck. I know it's leaky, but it's not. He's not
Well,
drawing
no-
it on the top.
No, it's okay. I'm not.
Chop.
The ship is twisting,
Oh,
spinning,
they're big like
turning, crashing.
It's a perfect cube.
Yeah, it's
Diagonally.
It's a 3D cube.
the ship does not have very long to stand. So we're gonna do something simple. A sleight of hand check DC 10.
Okay,
It's not bad.
I think I have good sleight of hand.
you do. You have good dexterity.
Ooh, -2.
No.
I have mage hand. I can draw for him.
Make hand floats. Could that maintain?
But
It's more the ship is rocky though.
Well, that's even better though. You tie it to a pendulum.
It starts
Fine.
like doing Ouija.
Ooh, that's a
Die,
15.
right, dial.
Zozo.
Even though it's not a perfect circle, you are able to draw out a teleportation circle. And where are you linking it to? You learned 3. Do you remember which 3 you learned?
Well, 2 were in Chud, right?
Yeah, you did learn Dave.
The Mithril Mine,
I don't think
Davir.
we ever, like, I don't think I ever formally chose.
Shows.
because we didn't end up using it. But I mean, Tobin. Well, we kind of did because Tobin told you the 3 that you knew of.
I knew.
We knew of 1 up in the north and 2 here, right?
We only learned of these 2 because of that spell.
But we were only.
Well, no, he.
Weren't we only going to pick one?
Well, you got to choose a certain amount that you
can
knew.
choose.
I don't think
3.
you ever formally picked your 3.
No.
But because you weren't going to take the spell, because you were like, I don't know, and I didn't want you to waste it. So I looked and said, like, hey, there is one there. That way, if you take it, it won't be a waste. Because he already had the staff, so I didn't want him to take a spell that was a waste. So we kind of metagamed because I didn't want him to do that. And so you didn't pick, but you did confirm.
But the spell does tell you automatically get to choose 2, which means you kind of have to know.
3.
Yeah, then you kind of
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
he
be
can pick
told where
any
they
3
are
he
anyways.
wants, but he hadn't decided if he was going to
Yeah.
take it yet.
That makes sense.
Like, I knew for sure that I wanted one.
Because you don't get to learn them until you take it.
Yeah.
So probably the Mithril Mine.
Yes. I was wanting the mine. I would assume one in Thanes if there was one there.
I think there is, question
I would
mark?
hope so.
I would
I
imagine.
It's a
thought there
massive
was.
city.
Not all the cities have them.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Or they have had them and they've just been destroyed or not
Or
used.
people just don't know about them.
There was once this investor guy who tried to do them in all the cities, but it didn't work. You remember that?
Nope.
Nope.
Let me look.
Did we kill him?
Believe it or not, what's funny, I actually have the teleportation circle map.
Yeah.
I'm so prepared. You can come look at this if you want because I can't take it to the big screen and I'm not going to. I refuse. I'm not going to do that. Don't ask me again. However, you are successfully able to draw the circle, meaning you can potentially save everybody. Because, I mean, all these blue
What was
circles
our goal
represent
for
them.
coming in here? Just to get that hint?
The vision.
Yeah,
basically.
but we have to get those. So.
Do you see all those?
Not the
There.
greatest, but it's okay.
Ooh.
I mean, you do get the ability out of it as well.
There.
Oh yeah, I got
Kids.
And if true, because I
But
didn't
then
think
that
about
marks
getting
off-
the necrotic
One out
resistance,
there in
which
the
is going to be
forest.
really
Because some of these
useful.
are made by
That
wizards.
marks
that are
off.
And the rings don't
one in
require
Grove,
attunement,
one in
but
Port
they
John,
are expensive.
and that is
I
the
just saw
circle,
fire
What rings?
the druid circle.
You can get rings of resistance of
Oh,
any type,
okay.
and they don't require attunement, so they're nice because you can just wear them as extra.
It's kind of wild.
That's why they're very rare or
Well,
legendary.
you have 3 and you want one
So they're
here
expensive.
somewhere, right?
Yeah, we won't be
Which
able to-
one?
The Mithril Mine.
Okay, the Mithril
Also,
Mine's one.
that's true, where negating some of that damage would be very helpful.
And then I say, we still have time tonight. I say we teleport to. Well, we're gonna teleport to the
There?
mine. We either clear the
Atlantis?
mine ourselves, which
Okay.
probably not be a bad idea. 'cause
I'm kind of hoping that we've been gone for most of the day. Like maybe they got a good start and are on their way to the mine.
Yeah, it took a whole day to travel as far as you did. 9
We
times.
just all appear like sopping wet, like screaming.
that's what I would do.
What?
Is that really a continent?
Africa?
That's an island.
I had to pick that.
Having to explain to my mom like not long ago that Africa was a
Probably.
continent, not a country, I was like, yo, you're
Yeah, there's
wild.
not.
Get the one
I like
that's
flew her
on
mind too, and I was
Ethan's
like, you know, like
island.
Egypt is right there. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make one
Like
there.
the
Yeah.
Bible, she didn't understand the geography. It's like the Rome is like not far
That's probably that one.
from like the
This
Middle
one?
East.
Okay, those are your
It's
3.
like
That
Across
one,
the sea.
It's like, why do you think the
that
Romans were
one,
hassling
and
Jews
then the one in
besides them being
Atlantis.
Jews?
Okay,
But
done.
people forget about all the rebellions.
And
they
you are
started.
sending them where to? Where are you taking them?
So
You have 30 storm cultists
Should
with
we
you.
go to Atlantis or Gelleron?
Oh, you don't want to do the mines?
Oh, should we take everybody to the mines?
I mean, these guys, they came from this island. We might as well return them to this
And
island.
that's great. Let's go to the mines.
Because then we can just teleport from there with Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to change the formula. You're like,
Is
wait,
it-
Yeah, which one?
the spell is like drawing a hyper-realistic portrait of the place. It takes like forever.
Okay.
I feel like switching it up.
You guys teleport back to
My crayon.
back to the island
Shot
to the
through
Mithril
Portuguese
mine.
Jizz.
Sword and Korean has come.
Be ready. We don't know what's down here.
You
My
do
chop sword.
find yourself in
chop
like
sword.
in a dark
Sort of
and
heavy
open
cone.
space.
I'm emitting light from my.
As the circle, as you step through the circle, the sailors, you're all drenched and cold, maybe even a little sick. It is a large open space carved into the rock. there are several like pallets and containers sitting around, clearly once holding like raw ore.
Maybe we can just find some raw mithril here.
Yeah, and then
We have the whole.
all the sailors kind of like bundle together, but you guys have no idea where these tunnels lead. But you know you're in the mithril mine somewhere.
Definitely don't want to just like sacrifice these guys.
Let me.
He says as he winks.
Let's see. Who
You
would
guys are
have?
sailors, but how are you with mining?
Who of the council would have been like responsible for this? Would Holred
You do
have
that.
enough knowledge, like
The Anakin's
for the
gallery.
mine?
The Inquisitor Congressman.
Honestly, it would probably be a mixture of everybody, but
Just like
probably would be led
kill
by
right out of
the
it.
whatever Okrosians were left. Like some of the Okrosians, just because there's going to be Lightbringers among them, like devil fighters. They'd probably be the ones in charge.
this is gonna be sick.
Now, just so you know, the 11th was that sailing trip
Yeah.
spent the day.
But we have like tonight to rest, basically in the caves.
Yeah, so it's
Save
probably like by
tonight.
the time you get there, it's already dark. Like it's dark
Bobby
now.
Ron.
But so yeah, the 11th has passed. It's the 12th, but it's still dark. Yeah, it's like in the middle of the night.
And we're in a cave.
And you're in a cave, so it's double dark.
Can I cast legend lore on this cave to find out anything?
Good.
Oh, that's sick. What's that? I've never
It's a
even
good-
heard of
It's a
that.
good spell.
What spell?
Legend lore?
Yeah, Legend Lore is sick. Tells you all the details about it, or the
Use-
background of it.
Never get high enough level to use it.
Well, also it's like a hyper specific spell. But Legend Lore is a great spell.
Yeah,
And
legend
I-
lore. You kind of like pray or meditate for 10 minutes, and it brings to mind significant lore, tales, stories, even if it's secret lore, things
We
that have
used
not
to
been
call
known.
this-
I would say maybe try and find like where
This used to
would
be
a
a land
map
called
be,
Chud.
right?
Yeah.
Like a foreman's office or something.
So this used to be a place called Chud. Something very terrible happened here.
Yeah, the more information
Look,
you
it's
already
like,
know about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you
He
receive.
said he said throw up a nylon sock.
Many battle
Alright.
songs from Shadow.
Let me give you one. Give me one sec.
If the famous thing you chose isn't actually famous, you hear sad music.
That is actually
It's
hilarious.
like wah 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 wah.
That's really funny.
Look, it's just an ordinary reaper line. This isn't famous.
Yeah, show me the lore for this rock. That's how you know.
Oh, I was gonna say I added 1 pound fish to the soundboard, but it's only on my stream deck one. Come on, ladies, 1 pound fish. I'm so proud of Dylan because he already knew about that video. We were playing Halo and he was like singing and I was like, no. I can't decide if I like Halo Infinite or not. Every time I play it, I'm like, this just doesn't feel as good as old Halo.
Classic, dude.
It's fun still, but I just miss Halo 3, man.
They added, it's called like Legacy Player, so they have a bunch of old like Halo 3 maps, and then they like
I didn't know that.
They
Why weren't we
changed-
playing that
they
last night?
changed the movement, so it feels
Dude, I want that.
it's so weird when you have it in like a rotation because now you can just select
Feels totally.
what game.
Yeah, we
modes
got
you want.
900 games of Fiesta last night where we were just getting just absolutely mollywopped. I was like pissed off the whole time. But there was one game mode that was like SWAT where it's all one hit kill, but you only have one bullet. That game mode's so fun.
It's so fun.
When did you play?
Just last night, I played like 3 rounds, but when my fucking Microsoft account let me sign in finally,
Yeah.
dumbass.
You just have like manglers.
Yes, that was so
It's-
fun.
It's actually
That was
awesome.
the
So-
most fun I've had playing a shooter in a while. We should play more Insurgency again.
I have some lore for you.
Okay,
I would
So
love
bad.
that.
We're good.
First, when the devils began mining this mine, they didn't know that the past residents, the Goliath and Dragonborn that like first discovered this mine and used it, had to be very, very cautious. Many of the tunnels were marked off with like markings, sigils, all of which when the devils arrived they sort of ignored and didn't pay attention to. Apparently, somewhere deep in this mine, a place that's no longer like explored, there is an entrance into Dreb.
I knew it.
in which the Goliaths and Dragonborn found and were cautious to not dig in that direction. But the devils unknowingly,
Dug too deep and too greedily, man.
yes. In doing so, they unleashed a horrible monster of slime and ooze that just consumed everything.
Ivan Ooze.
Because of this, which is something the devils keep secret, one reason the mithril production is slowed isn't only because of Nofar's grasp, but because Nofar has only permitted low level devils like imps and like the weakest of the weak to use the mine because it's very common for the occupants to never ever return. Meaning somewhere in this mine slithers some ooey gooey force that just consumes everything.
Chocolate chip monster? What are you talking about?
I explain what I've received in my vision to the crew, to the team here.
Specifically using
He
the word
just
sticky.
Guys.
all he does is just repeat ooey gooey like
Seven times,
Ooey
right.
juicy,
Ooey,
sticky,
gooey,
gooey. Yummy.
Somewhere there is a
There's-
gelatinous cube like being.
one
Kill it.
long.
What would
gelatinous
be
cube.
a scary slime?
Gelatinous trapezoid.
That's a good band name.
I will send a message to Holrid
The
saying
math
that
rock band.
we were forced to retreat from the Shredded Sea
American football, American.
and are
Gelatinous
now
trapezoid?
in the mithril mines
American
below.
llamas.
Okay.
American football.
You have 30 sailors with you, all of which are kind of like,
Warn them of the.
worried,
we wanna
concerned.
make
Yeah,
sure
if
we
you
know.
see something
The
ooey gooey,
like Holrid, the forces above
Yeah.
me. Yeah, okay. I'm at 25 words. It's not a lot.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
P.S. There's a monster down here.
Yes,
Yes.
I love you.
a gooey monster.
Ooh.
They have to know something. It's probably slime or acid.
P.S. Monster in cave. Monster in mine.
Dread monster here.
Goo in mines. Yeah. P.S. Mine goo.
Mango.
Mine goo is.
So, what is your guys' move?
Does he give a reply?
He says that they've secured the exterior of the mine today and begin like setting up supplies on the outside. They've done like, well, he can't tell you that much, but just say they have not yet delved into the
Tell them to knock on the outside wall. Yeah, we have no idea how to get back, right?
Right.
Correct.
All right, let's go explore.
Goo monster.
Sleep now, and then we explore, right?
Yeah, rest.
Now's the
Yeah. Now that we heard that delightful
Yeah.
bedtime
Sleep
story.
well.
it's the thing.
Well, let's
Set up a
figure out-
watch.
Let's just
Yeah.
So that we're
There
not
are
gonna-
30 of us. The walk should be easy this time.
Let's at least see immediate vicinity, right? Like
Yeah,
it's a teleportation circle. There should be some kind of.
and a lot of people probably can't see in the dark.
I can, but I have
I
like.
think I
I
actually
can.
have
I also have light.
daylight somewhere.
That means we probably need
Yeah.
campfires or torches or something.
Oh shit! I have water walk.
All right, so
You alone just run away.
You do until you look down and then you start to sink.
let's break into a few different groups and search for supplies.
In the mine?
Before
That's
rest.
what's around.
In the abandoned mine?
Yeah.
Well, we should at least get the immediate vicinity. Plus, I want to see what's in these crates and
I
stuff.
mean, we need
There's
to.
crates and stuff.
Because it could be dynamite.
It's a mine.
It's
a
mine!
It's an active mine, really.
Yeah. This is
No.
the current
It's a mine.
But we
Yeah,
need
this is
to.
no mine. This
We
is
need to
a
find a
tomb.
defensible area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's because we do know for a fact there are low-level demons in here, and we also know that there's some kind of monster in here.
Well, worst
So we
case
don't want to be
scenario,
ambushed anywhere, but I fully
teleportation
support
circle, we all run through to one of the other ones. Could be worse.
Man, there's more of those wine barrels down here.
Yeah,
I mean,
good year.
Bring that candlelight over.
even if when we are gonna long rest, like Rattle can even use Gorham to take some people out of here
Yeah,
and then come back to us.
that's true.
So you don't want a long rest yet. You want to explore.
Just the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
Could you do a history check and see how big the mine itself is? Because it might not be that big, hopefully.
Could I? My like.
I will say that exploring the immediate area, it looks like the spot you're in is like it it was an unloading point. Once a long time ago, they used this circle to like very quickly move mithril out of the mine. However, from looking around and like looking at the tracks that were built, the supports on the wall, this area hasn't been used in a long time. The devils likely did not utilize it, probably because none of the devils are like high enough spellcasters to use it. The devils don't really specialize in magic, and the magic they do use typically is like innate ability.
Can we see if there's a clear path of transportation? Like we know this is the way they usually would walk.
Yeah.
It has been so many years. There's no way to determine
Are
that.
there minecart tracks?
Could I do a?
There are some minecart tracks, but you can't like you're not sure if they lead deeper or
Could
up.
this be like the goblin scene from The Hobbit?
I was very young,
Breaking, bending,
but before Chud fell, this is where I was from.
But Chud fell like 100-something years ago.
I thought it was like.
No, remember you said that as your background, and
It
I
was
told
like
you
it was like yesterday. Isn't it?
You know the can't. Yeah, no. Chud fell like over 100 years ago. I think it fell in the late 200s.
Well, because isn't our current campaign just after?
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
text campaign is set like right after Chud fell.
Literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
my guy did it.
Because we're in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's been hundreds of
My
years.
guy grew
I
up
think
with
we
Chud
decided
and
your
he was like-
ancestors were from Chud, but you yourself was from Philville.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, because we talked about that.
Yeah.
And Goliaths don't live long enough for you to have been from that time, apparently.
Yeah, well, I'm not a Goliath, so it's crazy.
Oh, you're a human. But yeah, you don't live.
You
don't live long enough.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Is your intent to return some of these sailors and have Danik return, or is your intent to just?
Rattling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to Rattle, but that's like, Mazark would suggest get some of these guys out of here.
Get the sailors.
The
safe.
excess baggage, if you know what I mean.
What's hard is it would take how much? Wouldn't it take 28 for him to go
Yeah.
there and back?
I
Right.
don't know if that's worth it.
But like, we can refill it. If we're gonna long rest, then there's gonna be a charge.
But if we
That's true.
have to walk out anyway, it might be nice to have them.
I think that they'll all die so fast that I'm worried about like 30 people dying.
But it's also like if they're preparing actions and just chilling.
I think they want to long rest, which means they're going to
I'm
want
just
to
thinking
charge
big
the staff
Spread out slime.
to its maximum. But they're also wondering, I think, how many people could you return? 9?
9. It's 9 with the
Yeah, I
spellcaster.
can take 8 other people and myself.
So there's 30 sailors, but they were wondering if you wanted to
No.
use some of the charges to return some before you long rest.
He has another teleport circle. He could just walk out if we wanted to. If we wanted to stay.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, that's true, but you'd have to send them to a city.
Right.
Which points? We have Daver and one other one?
Yeah.
Port Jelleron.
That's fine. Hey, we cleared it out.
Hey.
So,
We killed the Bone Lord.
Yeah,
See if
but
they can go find another salmon potion.
dude, freaking our homie that's there.
We should have studied
druid,
that salmon
He might
potion.
be like, kill him! My friend was trying to kill you guys. What was the last one?
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Man,
Oh,
you know
but
those are great
that's
options.
Go.
where I got my butt kicked by some.
Yeah, let's go finish off the wind while we're there.
Yeah, she's just gonna convince them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever. I don't think it's that big a deal if they're here either.
Yeah.
Depending on how far to the exit it is.
I'm game either way, but Mazrax is concerned for their lives.
Yeah, so
that's
is
what
atheist.
he's just thinking of a way to protect some of them as we
I
go
don't-
through. But
I don't think it's
I'm good
worth
with
it to use that
Is
spell.
this-
Maybe teleportation.
Sorry, is this before or after we've slept?
No, this is all before.
because we'll get our
Then no,
charges back.
I cannot.
Oh, okay.
But you could long rest, and that you'd have to do it after.
And then they all.
So I guess question number 1 is this where we want to be now, like potential mithril? Or
I
do
think
just
if we
wanna-
could find some mithril and just leave, wouldn't be terrible.
Be
We're already
nice.
here.
It'd be nice to get some.
And the
raw.
second we find it, we can just teleport.
Yeah.
This is a big part of what we need.
Right.
Yeah.
And where else are we gonna get it?
For this island to be successful, this mine needs to be profitable.
And it can't be profitable with this creature in it either.
Yeah, we need to clear this creature.
Plus, this creature might give us some dope XP. Maybe.
Probably not
Give us
enough, but it will give us
Some,
some.
give us some dope goo.
Ooh, that-
Okay, so it sounds like we're staying in the mine.
Yeah.
So the question really is,
Oh, my.
does Rail want to rescue 8 souls, or does
And they call it
Or
the
maybe
mine.
you tomorrow.
he can't? Well, yeah.
I mean, if we just sit here and sleep, we have enough people. We keep watch.
That's what I would say. Because, like, they're not. We might not be in immediate danger.
Also, if they. Yeah, I mean, if it's only 8 people, it's like, why not just wait till the morning and
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if all
then
30
you can save
die?
all 30. Yeah.
Then we have 30 new skeletons.
We wake up. Rattles is like, I don't know what happened.
He has an army.
I just found these guys.
Damn it, Rattle.
He's just finished stabbing the last one. He's like,
All right, so let's take watch then.
Okay, who's gonna keep watch?
They are.
Okay, so
I can have my undead keep watch all night.
elves, half elves only.
Rattle can make his undead
4
keep
hours.
4 hours.
watch as well.
2 of which cannot. There's a rule of like long rest where 2 hours.
Yeah, there's a percentage wise it has to be.
You can only do watch for so much of your long rest.
Mm-hmm. But Rattle has the undead to watch for us as well. And they have 30 different people, so.
So, we make 3 checks with advantage every one, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people to help
So
at this point.
who has the highest? Is it wisdom, perception?
It's perception. Mine's -1, so.
Yeah, mine's not great. But I guess I
Actually,
can
mine's
take
plus
2
4,
watches.
I have a +6.
I was plus
Anyone making a watch can please make a perception check.
Mine's +4.
I'm a +2.
I can do it.
So it should be you 3, and I think plus advantage because we have
Should
so
I roll
many.
for my undead?
No, your undead can grant them advantage instead. Just help them.
We have.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah.
Anyone keeping watch, and you can roll with advantage.
So it'd be you 3 doing
Oh, wait. Magic.
So, natty 20.
it. Ooh.
18.
I found the really gooey thing. It's in
12.
my socks. My battle socks.
That was with advantage? Yeah.
It's called my
Okay.
battle
Put 2
toads.
out of 10.
Battle toads.
Battle toes.
Oh my goodness. Battletoads?
Okay,
Battle toads.
you find like a nice closed-off crevice in the mine where you can easily guard, and you choose there to sleep. Most of the night is restful. However, nearing the end of your guys' rest, Advius, you're kind of sitting, looking into the darkness. You do hear like a sticky sucking sound echoing.
I say, which one of you's getting nasty?
At first, it sounds like it's coming from one of the tunnels, and like a nearby tunnel.
But then I realize it's a nearby
But
sailor.
as you stand up and kind of approach it slightly, you notice it's coming from 2 separate tunnels in opposite directions, like converging toward you.
Yeah, I wake everybody up. I say, hey, something's coming.
As you wake
That
up,
guy over there.
as you wake up, your like fellows. Obviously, yeah, you probably need to like hurry and get your armor on.
Something gooey.
Well, it depends on what watch I had. If I had 4 hours of the night that I could be up, I might have been on this watch with
Oh,
you.
I thought you divided it so there's only one awake for the whole night.
What?
No.
Like you had 2 people up at the same time.
I think for every watch we had.
Because
2
there were
people.
30 people,
Oh,
so we were
okay.
like, we might as well go together.
That's why we had advantage on all of them.
Oh, are all the sailors with you?
Yes.
We're all in the same place, yeah, because we're trying to keep it in a big group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're like, that's good to know. These flames cast fireball. Cloud kill.
So, do I have time to set up magic circle?
Depends how long.
1 minute.
Yes.
And it fills a 10-foot radius, so is one of the openings that...
What does magic circle do?
Well, I don't think it will actually be helpful, because it's against celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Might be an bomb. Is that
Yeah, I think it's
abomination?
probably
There's
monstrosity.
abomination, monstrosity, or
There is a tunnel from the north. The sound's coming from, and from the south. Which tunnel would you like to plug with magic circle?
I'll do the north tunnel.
And this prevents entry, correct?
Yeah, basically. They can't willingly enter
guess
the
we could
cylinder
set
by
up traps.
non-magical
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Okay. You cast a spell, and as you do, as you finish casting it, you see on the other side of the circle this horrible, giant, oozy creature, full of eyes. its slime is like a dark black that kind of blends into the darkness, but you can barely kind of see it, and it does indeed halt at the edge of your circle. However, the sound from the other side continues to grow and grow.
I'm gonna activate my mace.
Everybody, roll for initiative. You can do that before initiative.
Can I set my weapon on fire before initiative?
Yeah, there's enough prep time you
Yeah.
can do like a basic action or something.
Did you look up magic circle? Otherwise, I can.
Okay,
tell
then
you.
I also activate my blood blade.
I can look it up.
I activate my beams.
But
Let me activate.
I'll tell the sailors to get inside the circle, and it should. If they don't have another place to hide, then they can hide inside the circle.
So for the sake of this combat, the map isn't going to do well with me putting 30 tokens on it.
Right.
Yes.
I'm going to have
Put one
them
that represents-
like run to a nearby like
Crevice or
yes. And if you guys were to lose this fight, or for some reason,
Instagram.
then I might say, okay, one of them gets away and is killing sailors. But otherwise, they
That's
won't
so
be
good,
represented. They're represented.
Can I summon a blade barrier?
Ooh.
Like the vampire?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes?
It's so stupid, but there's like 1,000 of these, dude.
I did like
Maybe I
that.
should just wait for my turn.
Like Dark Fantasy is so
Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh,
Do you want to add a deadlock to the token, the monster token?
You don't know how?
I can't. It's locked by the DM.
Well, no, you have to add it to your character sheet, and that would thus unlock
I
it.
couldn't figure out how to add. Could I add my brother? Could I add a scout technically and level him? Or
You could add a scout, but yeah.
So is it in extras?
Yep, you hit extras.
Yeah.
It allows you to add essentially any stat block. Extras,
Extras, creatures.
manage extras, and then you hit add an extra,
Where's advantage?
and then I'm gonna do a summoned.
Who else got those?
There we go. I don't know how to say
Those
frog.
guys in both.
You got it, and then you hit add, and then once you and it's just a normal deathlock. So add it, and then once it's added to the
Wait, yeah.
once you've added it, then on the token thing, it will be under companions.
Where is the extras adding them at? Is it part of the character creation?
No, it's
No.
on your character sheet.
I have the extras tab,
So toad is something.
or I did,
If I put frog,
Where's your character sheet?
like the main sheet.
Yeah.
but trust. I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh, you mean like the one that is on the online?
Yeah, D&D Beyond.
Because this is just the app.
Ooh. Better question.
But if it's just in here,
Is
then I
that
should be
really?
able to find it, right?
Just another water. Just lemon packets.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I found it on here. You just manage
Did
extras,
you
right?
already
Yep.
found it?
And then add an extra.
With me?
Really good. It was just.
It was just.
It was my parents. He was over at my brother's.
Oh, I forgot. I was like, isn't most of your family outside of this thing?
And then my other sisters in.
Make this work, so. Or it might just be that it doesn't load very well on the app.
Oh.
Do you have to start typing something?
And so like 2 hours away.
Maybe.
So they're here all the time. So they came.
To me, I think I was looking for.
That was it.
Have you ever been to Lakeland?
Gideon, did you roll initiative?
The, like the Girl Scout camp there?
Yeah.
Gideon? Did you roll initiative?
Not that big a deal.
Is it time?
Yeah,
Usually I have to wait until you tell me.
I told you twice.
I don't think so.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of weird.
Well, that's on
Ooh.
So
well.
I can level him up. I'm gonna add him and just see what I can do.
Me and
Because
Sasha
so
made-
right
now-
now he's much
when
stronger.
he was still
Yeah,
back
he should be
then,
on this.
Oh,
We had
Oh, I
to
see.
clean up
yeah.
the Girl Scout. Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to build a custom one.
'Cause it was just
For
like-
your brother, yeah, 'cause he's a
This was like
different.
that literally-
He's a scout, but he just follows the extra rules.
And
Yeah, that gave him quite a bit of stuff.
other troops were just a bunch of retards. But they,
That's not bad though.
one kid
I'll
struck
figure that out.
a rock. He was trying to hit a squirrel that hit the tree, but it bounced off the tree and hit the squirrel in the eye. And like, either knocked it out or killed it.
Okay. And then Rattles, you're next, then Escanor. So just have your turns ready. We only have about 30 minutes to do this, so let's do it good.
I don't know what's going to be effective on this guy. I'll pull the map up in a second. I can't get close to him. So this is the one. That one's trapped behind the circle, right?
Yeah, and it's beginning to like pull back.
Okay.
I'm just going to move over here, just 30 feet towards him. And
Yeah, soon this will be a touchscreen TV.
yeah, and then that's all I'll do this
You're gonna
time.
get one of those overlays or something?
Yeah, it's like an infrared bar that goes around
I'll
it.
just set my reaction to attack him.
I want to.
My attacks if he gets close.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Rattle, it is your turn.
So the one that's off the map, can I attack that still?
Yeah, you can as long as it's within range.
Okay. It is indeed within range.
There's not a map, right?
Yeah, there is. There's not a map. Okay, you cast Fireball.
Fireball damage.
Fire bing bong.
Oh man, you kidding me?
Are you kidding me, man? You are talking and I.
Okay, and what's the spell save on that?
When I fight to win, baby. And you are talking and I am no winning.
Constitution or Dexterity 18.
Got the cheat, alright?
Dexterity 18. Oh, that is a fail.
Let's go. I rolled really low on damage.
Damage is 28.
Yep.
I don't think too bad.
Okay, the fire hits it and it kind of like sizzles, but it almost seems to like just kind of slide off of the creature.
Not a tar monster.
Like it doesn't really seem to hurt it that bad. It does, but just barely. Escanor, it's your turn.
Yeah. So how did he?
Sorry.
Did he move his character? And then
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Escanor will keep going, but I'm watching your deathlock as well.
Yeah. So one of the attacks was a 17. The other attack was 11.
Those are both misses.
Okay.
Oh, because it's.
Okay, Escanor.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Go
Now you can enter that circle. Just if you wanted to go and attack him from there, but he can't.
And they have disadvantage against you if you're within the circle.
Oh, perfect.
So it's a really good.
Is that who he
Can
shot?
use this too?
Yeah, the fireball.
And he can't go through it.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna go big and come here. I can make it right here,
I'm fine.
right to the edge of the circle, inside.
You can make it
He's a
right
'Cause
here.
I have 40. Yeah.
Both of these?
This
Are you going big?
can't go
I
through
am
the
going
circle,
big.
So this one's going this way.
But that one is moving backwards now.
This one is?
No,
Oh.
the one past the circle. We can tell he's no longer trying to get through.
And so
Retreating.
I'm going to reckless attack this guy with my first attack. 29. And I'm
It's a
just
hit.
going to do the damage. Or do you want me to roll the attack first?
I would do all your attacks first.
Okay. Oh, the attack. There we go. 28. Because I had advantage.
Okay.
So, both hit. And. Okay, -2. I'm going to re-roll that. Very cool.
Black.
And then this. And this.
It is considered a fiend too. I don't think your hammer does damage against fiends though.
It
It's
does
just a bit. Sweet.
Okay, so that was the first attack. Did you add up all that damage?
Yep.
Cool. So then, second attack's damage I'm gonna minus that 1. And roll. Okay. And that's that. I didn't count the damage, so
I got it.
cool.
Weird thing where it just doesn't show.
And
Like, it
that
doesn't
is
let
my
us select
turn.
charisma.
Okay. It is their turn. Mazrax, you're gonna go after them.
Okay.
So this one at the north end, the one that's blocked, it kind of like stops when it like you begin hitting it. It like stops, begins to like sizzle a bit, and suddenly
Reasonable to above 20.
this
Yeah.
huge like black spray shoots through the circle right towards you.
20 strength already.
Nice.
You will need to make a dexterity saving throw of 21.
I think I have advantage on those because I'm
Yeah,
raging.
you're-
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That
it literally was
not
16
great.
and 18. I still would have lost, but actually, I won. There's no
Is this
way.
Baldur's Gate music, or is this just very heavily close to it?
This came out way before Baldur's Gate. Ooh, dang, holy moly, that you took 60 acid damage.
Whoa.
60?
Yeah, I rolled crazy.
From
Not
hitting
only
or-
that, are you wearing metal armor?
Nope.
Okay.
The barbarian.
As this acid soaks you and your hammer, you see it begins to eat away at your hammer.
Wait, I
your
thought,
magical
I thought
hammer.
they couldn't for magical.
They can't for artifacts. Artifacts can't be destroyed. Magic items definitely can.
But these aren't these aren't black puddings, are they?
No, this is definitely not a black pudding. Your hammer currently has a -1 penalty to it, which will just
So
minus
the
from your rolls
plus
from now
2?
on. Yeah. So just every time you roll, it will knock one off.
Jeez.
Gee whiz!
Maybe you can get the tower shield.
Gee, Willikee.
Yeah, maybe you should find the tower and like smack his shield a bit. That's a good idea, actually. This other one is gonna move.
Mine has mithril though. Mine's the only one that is mithril.
I know, and that's what concerns me.
What?
That you have a mithril weapon, and it's like, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
No, these are
And
just.
we're in a mithril mine.
Actually,
Advius, this
no,
other one
mine
turns the
itself-
corner. It is within range of you now. Like, were you gonna hit it with a bow? You
No, I'm
prepared
gonna attack it with my melee weapon.
Okay, well that's as close as it gets, so it's not within range. It is going to spit on you though, just like it did
Well, if I can
him.
hit it with my bow, I'll hit it then.
Well, you prepared your action, so I don't know what you did. But you can do a bow.
I just prepared to attack it.
Why don't you first do the dexterity saving throw of 21?
21.
Yes.
I get a reroll at once. Ooh, crit. Easy clap.
Okay,
Say,
then
late
you completely avoid the attack. You don't
Psych.
take any damage at all, so you completely get out of the way because it's just like a little stream.
Yeah.
Um,
You thought, bitch. Why don't you give to some other dude?
okay, and then go ahead and make your attacks. Mazrax, you go, but Atheus, go ahead and roll for those. That's a hit.
15 a hit?
No.
What about Daddy 1?
No.
Did I hit one time?
You hit the wall.
10 damage. So I'm assuming the
Who's
arrow
the
just
bird
melts.
after me?
Me.
Oh, it's Garrett. Okay, sorry.
Who's the
See that?
bird after? That's kind of
It's not
hateful.
fucking
Yeah. You freaking bird. Go back to your nest, bird.
Are you an
Okay,
Aarakocra? Yeah.
I will cast Bless as I move over on Gideon, Escanor, and Atheus.
Thank you.
Yay!
You can also put this on if you want.
Of the yellow circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I really got it too. But.
And Escanor, you are now within 10 feet of me,
Yes, I am.
so you have +5 to saving throws.
Thank you.
And you freaking need it apparently.
I do. Or I can just run away.
Because you just got gooed.
I'm just.
And then yeah, Garrett, you're after this, and then Gideon, you're after Garrett. So just have in mind what you want to do.
And Atheus, well, I don't know. I can stand here where I am and just be like a buffer if you like kind of step back.
Yeah, I'll step back.
Otherwise, I was going to move in here and go melee.
Whichever one you feel like doing, but I'm gonna step back either way.
Okay.
What the gold grab?
That's my turn.
Okay. This one by you, Avius, is going to make a legendary action.
No.
It's just going to whip at you with its long tendrils. It is within range of you.
No.
You don't be a baby.
No, dude.
That is a 33 to hit.
That one misses.
And that is 23 acid damage. Okay, and then go ahead, Garrett.
Alright, I am going to cast Blade Barrier. I'm going to put a circle completely around him, and he's right in the middle of this barrier.
What's the radius? That's a square.
It could be up to 90 feet, so I want to make it as big as I can. That
A
doesn't
90-foot radius? I think that's
Yeah.
the range.
Yeah.
90-foot radius.
60-foot radius.
Wow.
Oh, it's still huge.
That's still humongous.
Yeah.
Is it anything within it?
What?
Is does it attack anything within, or can you
Yeah.
choose
Or is
what
it
it
the wall?
No, it just says any creature. So I want to make it big enough that it completely encircles that slime without hurting.
I mean, that's only 40, but I've never heard of attack that big.
That's only.
It's only 40. That's what I mean, it's
So-
radius.
Oh, 6.
Well, it's spell.
You make a straight wall up to 100 feet long,
Oh, okay.
or a ringed wall up to 60 feet in diameter and 5 feet thick.
Oh, so it's a wall.
It
So
provides
you can make it in a
three-quarters
circle,
cover.
but it wouldn't hurt anything inside of it, right?
When a creature enters the wall's area
Okay,
for the
then
first
let's
time on a
do
turn,
a
or
100
starts
foot
his
long,
turn
20
there.
foot high, 5 foot thick wall, and I'll just run it right in the middle of that bastard.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, it says if it starts its turn in the area.
Yeah, but the area is only 5 foot thick. So even if you make it a circle, it's only 5
yeah,
feet
I'll
thick.
just
okay.
get 3 honor rolls.
So yeah.
I want to.
The spell
Yeah,
lost me a
so
bunch
let's
of
do
levels,
it.
get 3 honor
100
rolls.
foot long, but right through the
Cast it on you.
middle of that.
I
bad-
cast
bad
it,
boy.
and then the fight ended, and the companions that were with me walked into the walls and turned
There you
aggro.
go.
And so they all
And
attacked me
then-
and killed me.
There's a
Two
blade
heroes came
barrier.
up twice in
Yep.
the same place. Same with Moonbeam. That's
Okay,
happened to
he
me
needs
multiple
to
times with that stupid spell.
dexterity saving throw.
Let's say that
Of what?
happened with us during Moonbeam.
15.
So just stop. Why doesn't it just auto cancel the channel, dude? And why don't NPCs be like it's not? You can program everything else in the game besides look at.
Ooh,
the-
that is a natty
fall on the
20.
ground and don't walk
So it's a
into it.
27. But I think he still takes half damage.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So
Okay.
28, he takes 14.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
think
Gideon,
dogs
you're
hurt that
next.
Hmm?
However,
Dogs-
sorry, Gideon. Before you go, he's gonna make another attack against you, Advius.
oh,
The same thing.
I think that's racist, but
What sort of wall is that?
It's a
A
blade,
blade.
barrier.
That's a 32.
It's
You
a
take 18
100
acid
foot
damage,
long,
Advius.
20 foot high,
what is going on
5
with my
foot thick.
character's health?
Okay, Gideon.
Remember, you got a D4 for bless
To attack?
to attack and saving throws.
Ooh.
Go
So
on, Gideon. Go
There's
on.
still part of him, that slime over there, that's like
Exposed.
exposed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little guy. Okay. So I'm gonna move.
Also, the wall doesn't like obscure anything. I don't think.
It gives 3/4 cover.
Oh.
Can you move me kind of over by Mazrax?
Move yourself, dude.
I would if I could.
I think you could if you really tried. Ask your iPhone nicely.
Please.
Yeah, that's 30 feet right there.
Great.
Which gives you, yep, good cover
Eldritch Blast.
for the bottom one. Let's see it, dude.
Well,
That's a miss. Dang, you guys are rolling low today. I don't know what it is? You missed 2 of your attacks.
Do.
That's a hit. And that's a hit.
and then I'm going to
Cry.
use a sorcery point.
They do another 2.
Do another
Another
three.
3. Oh, yeah. That's a hit. That is a hit. That's a hit. 5 hits.
Great.
Yeah, a freaking barrage of what color are your Eldritch Blasts?
They're probably red.
Like
now.
fiery?
Yeah.
The ring of fat goes with you.
Were they green before?
Yeah.
For no fire? Oh!
They were.
Ooh!
Green for St. Patty's. Everyone's Irish tonight.
26. 37.
Beautiful.
51.
That's it. I think that's 5.
51, and that's force damage.
Yes.
Youchers. Okay, Advius, it is your turn, but this guy's gonna make one final hit on
Oh,
you.
he is? Cool, yeah. I think you should actually make 3 or 4, actually, more.
That's a 32 to hit.
Yeah, well, actually, of course it is, so.
It's 26 acid.
Oh, nice, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
And then it's your turn.
Shut up, dumbass.
Dude, you still have 68 health left, you're fine.
I don't.
Oh, how much health do you have? Oh, 42, I mean. You're good. You have a... Oh, Carson's not... Dude, Carson is essential now. That he can heal like 100 hit points.
It would be.
But he's not here.
It would be essential.
Yeah, well, he's a useless gay boy, so. That's fine. I use my samurai thing, so I get 10 temporary hit points. And I have.
Now, you do provoke an attack of opportunity.
What? Oh, it's in its
So
range.
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
take
do
it.
You will?
Yeah, it's not gonna do 42 damage, man.
It did 60 to me.
I ain't gonna do missed anyways.
Is it 28?
Yeah, I know. What's got 18?
24
Yeah.
acid.
Yeah, same fine.
Do you need healing, buddy?
No, he still has 18 health. He's fine. It's your turn, 8
We got to revive.
And then Rattle, you're after 8 and then Escanor. So just be ready.
So I have 10 temporary hit points, and then I have advantage on all my attacks. And
Ooh.
I'm just gonna action surge now.
That's what I was gonna
Shoot 6 arrows at that guy. Magically.
The bottom guy?
Yeah, I mean
Now,
it's not
is
magic,
your
so
bow
it's
doing
useless.
magical
No,
damage?
it's fucking useless.
You should get a magical
Everybody else
bow.
got all the cool stuff. Nobody gave me anything cool. It's whatever, dude.
Why don't you go to
I
the
have a ring of
shop?
swimming.
Don't you have money?
I can't spend the money like
A
that.
plus
dude.
1 magic bow would be like nothing to you.
I don't want it. I want my great bow.
You also could just ask for some of that. Like, look at Escanor. He's had his hammer upgraded like 4 times.
Yeah, dude, that's
And he didn't even ask for his shield to be
It
upgraded. It
was
just
one
was.
time, and I also spent like 2 years worth of inspiration
dude,
on it.
Hey, trying to make him feel better, dude. I'm taking an
Is
inspiration.
18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so I've hit 2 times. That's 3rd hit. 4th hit. I have 2 more attacks.
Do we know how the slime?
Actually, I'm gonna stop you before you action surge. The bolts hit him and just shatter.
Oh, they don't do anything?
Without magic, they don't even pierce his slimy body. And I'm not gonna make you waste your
Why doesn't
action
this guy
surge.
make magic ammunition? He makes 700 arrows, all of them suck. What's
I
wrong
can't
with
make magic ammunition, dog. I'm a barbarian.
you? Well, why are you making arrows then?
For people, dumbasses like you who don't use magic ammunition.
Well, I would if we had it.
I was gonna say, it's like, use catapult, dude.
If I had that spell. That might be the best spell.
You should just buy some magic arrows.
I meant
This
to
late
do
in the
that.
game, yeah, you have to do magic damage to do like anything.
No, I meant to do it last time, but I can't.
I didn't
melee
realize
this guy, so
that
I'm not
for
doing
some
that either.
reason.
If you guys got money during any of the weeks that I was gone, I did not record it.
I don't think they
Wait,
did.
didn't?
Well, you guys doing work
Except
for
for that.
free?
3,000 gold, I think that we got.
Is that your turn, AVS?
Yes. it is.
Okay. It is your turn, Rattle, and then Escanor, you're next. So be ready.
I'm ready.
Rattle?
Ready to get the hell out of the way.
Do you want that longbow?
Hey, Rattle is currently offline, so you go ahead, Escanor.
It is magic.
Oh,
It's a
just
D8
kidding.
instead of a D10.
He's doing a lightning.
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
take it
sorry.
just
Which one?
against-
Against which one?
If you're not using it, I will.
Against the
I
one
never use it.
behind
Yeah, I might as well.
or whatever. That red
Because my
one is.
warbow does 2d6.
Okay,
but,
and the saving throw
It's useless.
Yeah. It's a.
DC 18.
of dexterity.
It's like a sure shot.
Yeah.
Is it the one that curves?
That is a success, but it still takes
It did something special.
21 damage.
Curving bullets?
I thought it was something like that.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
Escanor.
use it if you're not using it, because then I can hit these guys.
Yes.
Although I might be down in a second.
Okay.
I can heal you. You want healing?
Sorry, one second.
I also have.
Depends on if they get close to us or not.
As well.
You should heal.
Because you guys can also do more damage to it than I can right now, so it's a bit of
Yeah.
a toss-up.
I've got it's a fiend. I got
Did you hit?
mega damage against this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the damage?
Yep, 14.
I can help both of you guys.
All right.
Tons.
Escanor, your turn.
Yeah. Seeing that I don't want to get jumped by these guys and everybody's attacking that one, I think I'm going to switch my target to that guy. The one on the bottom, but I can throw my hammer, so it should be fine. So I'm just going to Attack. First attack. 24.
Is a hit.
Second attack is a 26.
Is a hit.
And then an action surge.
Yeah, baby.
Third attack. Ooh! Critical strike. And I have to roll that damage now for the crit.
Yeah, for it to apply correctly.
Yeah, let me do that. -2 from that. So I'm gonna reroll.
32.
I mean, you only rolled 1, 2. Oh, I see what you're saying. Never mind.
And then all these are getting added to her line. And then these guys. Okay, so that was just for my crit. I didn't count the damage.
I got it. Just keep going.
He's good.
Yeah, just keep going. I'm
Alright.
waiting for you, dude.
This is
One more still?
my last attack. Here we go.
Okay, those are
Okay.
all hits.
Yep. Okay.
So you have
Now-
3 more attacks.
Yep.
Just pump out that damage, dude. I'm ready.
Yep. So 27.
You could even roll like all of those at once if you want.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So that was the second attack.
Yep, just keep going, dude.
Yeah, my.
Dude, just keep going, dude.
I think
No,
those.
you're good. Slow poke.
Holy shit, hold up.
Yeah, it freezes sometimes.
Yeah, hold up.
You're tapping too
second
hard.
Attack.
Oh, wait, but I
And
probably
Mazarek,
need
you are gonna go after them.
Minus
that, though,
1
since
to
we
that,
don't need
Toby.
that.
Yep, I got it.
It's not even that great of a blow. I don't think it requires
Is it-
it to.
If it doesn't, and it's magical, I don't know if it is.
Because it's like you could. I didn't write down.
And
what
then last
it is.
one,
Tobin told me, and then,
minus 2 to that.
but I can't find anything about it.
Yeah.
But the fact
Alright.
it was called Sure Shot,
Cool.
It was like you
What
could
the-
use
holy
like
crap.
True
Okay.
Strike with it. or
Alright,
something.
that
Like it-
last one sucked.
There's something like that, I remember.
Okay, is that it?
Silver
He's on.
shotgun.
193 damage.
Jeez.
Nice. Hell
There
yeah.
you go.
Total.
And he's still.
He is
doing
still alive,
He's looking great.
Jeez.
but you have beaten him hard. And it is their turn.
You beat that
This
dude.
top one is currently sealed off, which means all he can do is attempt to spray again, but it's on recharge. The recharge is on a 5 or 6.
It's
Let's
on a
see if he
15-minute
gets one.
recharge.
He doesn't. After he fails to do this, he is going to
Try.
just sit there, I guess.
Poor-
I guess he's just gonna sit there.
He's just gonna sit there and goo.
Yeah.
Okay, it is the other one's turn. The other one is going to attempt the recharge as well on a 5 or
I'm about
6.
to recharge.
Not a recharge, which means he
Yeah,
just has to
like
use his normal
15-minute
attack.
refractory period.
You wish it was only 15 minutes.
You wish it took me that long, bro. I'd go get that for 2. That sock ain't soon enough to out yet.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 for Gideon, 1 for Mazrax, and 1 for
Flip this music
AVS.
Dude.
And Gideon is going to have a slight AC bonus. Gideon, this is for you.
Okay.
Well, what's your AC?
19.
That is a miss. This is for you, Mazrax.
Yeah.
Hi-ya.
Dude, this is probably 300.
Ooh, I think that's a hit with a
$400.
31.
I think so.
Just go
Yep.
out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Funnel's so expensive.
That is 21.
2 months worth.
AVS.
What kind of damage is it?
Acid. You are hit.
Wait,
Oh, it's not spraying?
what?
You know how you
What's
put
your
in,
AC?
have you ever
Atheist?
heard that
16.
16?
5,
Well, so
It's by 6.
my wings wouldn't help.
I don't think anything would, except for potentially silvery barbs.
But it's 19 acid, so you live.
No, I don't.
You have 10 temporary.
Yeah, that gives me 18 total.
Oh, I thought the 18 and then it was 10.
I'll use my reaction.
Oh, it is. I lied.
myself.
I lied.
Okay.
I do it. I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Nice.
No, let me. I mean, that's fine. I'm going to use my reaction to cast Divine Ward and protect you from harm. So I will take whatever damage or conditions that would have affected your ally affect you instead. You make any saving throws as normal. I think we determined that the attack, like, does it apply against my AC then, or his? I can't remember what.
It's his because it just says you take the
I just
damage.
take the damage, yeah.
It needs to make a dex save, Tobin.
It did. It succeeded and it took the damage. Half the damage.
Okay.
Alright, so what's my total damage for his and mine?
He did 19 to him, so it's 40 exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Every Rattle, Gideon, Mazrax, Aidvius, and the Deathlock. All of you need to make Constitution saving throw of 21.
So, Hayden, you did not take that damage, correct?
Yeah, he did.
If you took it for me.
I took it for you, so you should not have marked that.
Did you take damage from melee aim, or your weapon just melted?
Well, who got the 7?
I didn't take
That
damage.
was my deathlock.
Are we close enough, Cliff, to get your bonus?
But I was,
Yes.
I'm using range. I'm not
If you're within 10 feet of me, you have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Well, I get to re-roll that, so I'm re-rolling it.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a 6.
I failed.
I rolled wrong for him.
For sure.
I'm gonna re-roll with. I took
That's
a
embarrassing.
Okay.
Oh, you took lucky?
Yeah. Damn it!
Okay, well, if you got lower than 21, you are poisoned. Poisoned means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So just keep that in mind. It is your turn, Mazrax.
Okay, so if I failed that,
You're poisoned.
I'm poisoned.
You're yucky,
Um,
ucky, sticky, yucky, goopy. Yucky, goopy,
Big
boopy.
goopy
Oh, sorry.
gobby.
I need to say, I
Goopy,
need to
gobby, aki, gaki, boopy, dookie.
I forgot to add my brutal critical. I
Flocky guy.
suck.
I need to make my Constitution saving throws for the damage.
Does an auto give you brutal critical?
No.
What is brutal?
Oh, right.
Just an
I just
extra
added
die?
extra.
21 to 19. Okay. So,
They were two separate attacks.
yep.
And at level 13, which is, I'll be level 13 probably next round, and I'll get 2 for the brutal.
Where the checks are 11 and 10.
But my dumbass will probably forget.
Okay. So I succeeded both of those.
Okay, and then it's your turn.
Okay, should we...
And then Garrett, you're next, and then Gideon.
Who all needs healing? So you do.
And I think we'll be done, but I will have to call this fight at 10:30 because I gotta make sure I'm home on time today.
Let's just say we win then.
It says
We should be done, but just
persistent rage.
your turn comes and be
Can I just
ready.
always be in ranges?
Okay,
You don't have to attack each round to keep it up anymore, is what that
Okay,
means.
15. It says your rage is so fierce that it ends
bonus
only
action.
if you fall
nice.
unconscious or if you choose to.
Okay,
Why would I choose to end this?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm casting
Well, after the fight.
Lesser Restoration on myself.
Archer?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
been on his rampage.
Archer's so good,
I
man.
don't think I've
Oh,
seen
there's
that
no
one.
higher level.
But
Oh.
I did
It's
watch
when
him
he gets cancer.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
It's about his medication for Zima.
Dude,
Oh man.
there's so many good episodes of that show.
I love that voice actor.
Yeah, he's good.
John Berthold, is that who that was?
Alright,
Yeah, I think so. Or is it?
so I will move to this guy.
No,
So I will
who am I
cleanse
thinking
the
of?
poison that is
It's,
coursing through me as a bonus action, and then I will
Who
move
am I
forward
thinking of?
and
I'll wait
swing
Bob
my
Burgers.
mace
Yeah, it's the same guy from Bob
at...
Burger.
He's also in Dimitri
This...
Martin's
Are you kidding
sketches.
me?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a miss.
You,
I guess
you
that's,
would
my
like him?
turn.
You would like his stuff.
Garrett, it's your turn.
He
He's
dresses
more
up as-
fun.
Jason. Your
I
turn.
cast
he dresses
mass
up as Ben
cure
Franklin.
wounds.
Ooh, who are you healing?
What
I think
happened?
he can heal all of us, technically.
Yeah, it's everyone within. Wait, that's the wrong spell. Where'd it go? Right there. Everyone within a 60-foot radius of me.
Boom.
Okay, you go ahead and roll for healing.
Who's with Dimitri?
D-I-N-I-T-O-N.
Everyone is healed 28 if you've been hurt.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
And then
D-E-N-E. He's the
do I have a bonus action? I don't think so. I'm good. That's my turn.
Okay, he is going to make a lashing attack at you, Mazrax. Ooh, that is a natty 20. That is a critical strike.
I can take it.
Like, you definitely can, I'm sure. That is 43 acid damage. And then it is your turn, Gideon.
How tall are the ceilings?
10 feet.
Oh, nice. I'm still within range of it, right?
I don't know, you're 10 feet away. So yeah, if you back up, you
I
will take
would
an attack of
assume.
opportunity.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant range as in, like, can I hit it? I'm like,
Oh,
sure you can.
it's like, go for it, man. If I just go up, like if I just fly up, I'm not technically leaving his range.
No.
Okay. Because I just want to like be able to shoot over those guys.
Okay.
But I'm
Smart.
gonna do. I just hit the death blast in the head 6 times.
Ooh, is that magic circle gone?
Bless is down.
Oh, bless is down.
Magic circle's just a duration.
Oh, okay. That's
Wait,
good,
hold
that
on.
was smart.
I have disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, if you're poisoned. That was a miss anyway.
Okay.
You want to roll with disadvantage as well?
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, okay, okay.
You can mark your condition on here, and I'm wondering if it will auto-apply. I want to see if it does.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, a lot of that stuff is just for you, but it's a good point. Like if it'll automatically do disadvantage or something.
Yeah, just because the way that it is set up, it makes it look like that's what it would do, so I'm
Then-
wondering.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, where is that again?
It's near the
Ooh,
top.
that's a miss.
It says, like, conditions.
So you hit once using a sorcery point.
For me, it's underneath my hit points.
I
That's a
remember I had
miss.
seen it before.
Damn it!
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
oh, ouchie, ouchie, yucky, bad, dude. One more. You hit one. And one of them is a crit, so why don't you roll for damage, because you're going to strike Rattle's Deathlog right in the back of the head.
I moved up.
Well, yeah. And you shoot down right into his head.
I get enough clearance.
Well, you would be, you got natty one.
Oh, that's what it is.
You bonked your head into the ceiling.
Yeah, you have CTE now.
Yeah, you're going to go, like, you're going to kill your whole family now. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, boxing career.
Boy, good thing we
Ooh,
pushed
13
one of these
damage.
away.
I know, that was smart. Because, I didn't even know that you would think it would be a fiend.
Well, he wasn't sure. That's
Yeah.
why he just made a good choice.
That was smart. There's a good use of the ability. Okay, he is going to make... Was that your turn?
Yeah.
He's going to make a lashing attack at you, Gideon. Ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. I think that's a miss. It is, barely. Dude, you're getting lucky. Atheist, your turn. And then Rattle, you're after
Would you
Atheist.
like-
Now, did we take damage from just attacking him in melee, or was it
No.
just the weapon melting?
Well, that was only from the spray.
Okay. I'm gonna... Oh, actually, I can move myself. Yeah, I'm gonna move up. And I'm using my sword this time, so it is
Do
magical.
you like my sword, my
And since you were
diamond
kind
sword?
enough to not let me action surge last time, I'm gonna action surge this time. Well... I might as well. I'm also gonna use second wind to heal myself.
Do it, coward.
I don't think we want to, but we could like move back into the circle so we would have disadvantage against us. But it's probably too much coordination.
Well, yeah, and the problem is, too, at a certain point, they have a long enough range they can start hitting you. Even when you're in the circle.
But they have
But they
disadvantage.
have disadvantage.
Well, yeah, but they can't hit you. He can't hit you at all now. If you all pummel into the circle, the other one's going to be able to start hitting you. Because they'll
Oh,
have
yeah,
to pile in, that's what I'm saying.
I see, yeah.
Alright, well, yeah. I'm gonna attack him 6 times, and I have advantage, but I'm also poisoned, so they're just straight. Damn it. Well, maybe. 16 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
22 hits?
Yep.
Ah, man.
No, that's a miss. That's a hit. 2 hits.
I have 2 more to roll for, right?
That's a hit. 3 hits. 1 more.
Come on.
4 hits.
Oh, 4 hits. It's almost a crit, dude.
I know, but I'll take 4.
Almost.
First one.
Let's see. Let's see what you can do. 16. Very good. 19.
1 more. That's the end of my turn. Oh wait, I gotta roll for my healing.
Gideon, are you flying right now?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Avius,
died?
you
No, it's fine.
slash into this
Oh,
big ooze, and you are able to sort of slice it into just like a gooey puddle that just kind of soaks into the mud and dirt, and it loses like its form and its tension and just becomes like water.
Nice.
Nice.
Another solo kill for the kid.
Let's drink it up.
Rattle, it is your
Yeah,
turn.
make it
There is
stronger.
only 1 remaining.
It's just soy sauce.
I start tasting it through the soles of my feet.
I'm licking the soles of your feet, please.
I take off my armor to test that theory.
Yeah, think about taste buds in your butthole. You're testing that.
Mm-hmm.
Rattles, are you there?
Curry
Oh.
sauce in your anus.
Ooh, you're disintegrating the one to the north.
Relax your
And save of
anus.
18. And then does a 24 hit?
Yes. So here's the deck save.
Disintegrate was a good move, assuming it works.
The deck save was a success. He still takes.
Such a chew was. Yeah. Roblox.
does anyone still need healing?
Is that your turn, Rattle?
Yeah, and then he takes 11 more
I've
damage.
got 79.
40, but I'm okay.
Okay, Escanor, your turn.
Alright.
Kill him.
I'm gonna try. If it's as much as that other guy, there's no way. 23. No, let's try this other one. Almost. Alright. First one. Okay, -1. Okay. And second hit.
This thing is like next to the circle.
So
Yeah.
-2. Nope, it stays the same.
Yeah, can we?
There we go. Alright.
Okay. It is its turn.
Oh. I was going
It's a
No.
fiend, so
Actually, I am going to move.
there's gonna be a lot of radiant damage, maybe.
Oh, radiant
I'm
damage?
going to move back.
Well, it's a fiend. I don't know.
Right
But we
here.
know it's a fiend.
Yep.
Okay.
And if it's Pokemon,
It is going to go ahead and try to recharge its attack. Recharged on a 5 or 6. It got a 5, so it is recharged, and it is going to either make the attack against Mazrax or Avius. I
It
don't
can
know.
reach us?
Yeah, this is the spit attack.
Who's poisoned?
I'm gonna
Atheist?
roll 1, 2,
Yeah.
Avius, 3,
But
4.
I get advantage on my
Sorry,
turn,
1,
so-
2, Mazrax, 3, 4 is Avius. Okay, this is for Mazrax. Mazrax, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw of 21. That should be easy enough for you.
Oh, is that a crit?
Ooh.
But this is targeting only
Only
me?
you.
So hold on, because this is a particular theme of Shill Shell.
Did you?
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, did
There's
you ever
your
watch?
Okay,
What's it called?
no, it's Shield Masters.
Important things
Theme of
with
Shield
Dimitri Martin?
Master.
No.
That was just that you could block
His
all of it.
stand-ups were pretty
There's
funny.
a very
Yeah.
But he had
niche
more of like
effect.
the aha funny than the like really
That's also
Yeah.
part of it.
sillier funny stuff. But it was great. You had to think about some of it.
Me and Tosh watched one in high school all the time.
If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw you make against effects that target only you. So I can also add +3. to
Yeah,
that.
so 19, 21, 22, which is enough to succeed.
There we go.
Wow.
It's like the one time that I'll ever use that part of Shield Master.
Okay,
It has to be a dex saving throw, and it can only target me.
Pretty
okay,
specific.
Mazrax,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Okay.
If you want, I can try to hold the monster
So,
that makes him paralyzed.
Oh, that is a really good spell. But I think
because of the double spell rule,
he
if I
has
cast
legendary
Lesser
stuff, so I think he could
Restoration
just
as a
choose
bonus
to just
action,
do 3 times.
would I be able to Divine
When they have
Smite?
legendary,
No, because that just
resistance.
uses a spell slot. It doesn't count as you casting a spell.
Okay. Alright, then, Avius, I'm going to use Lesser Restoration to cure you of poisoned.
Ooh.
And then, for the light! For the oath! I'm going to charge up here to this thing,
Like literally everybody else.
and I'm going to
It was the same time.
Wreckety
wreck
wreck it.
Together,
But first, let me cast Restoration.
Who?
but the good.
No,
That.
no, no.
That.
But whose line? Whose
Okay.
line
Oh.
is it anyway, guys?
Probably because they're
Okay.
Which
so,
ones?
Southern Vegas do that together.
action.
Well, like all the main ones besides
Come
Colin
on.
were all touring. But then
16 doesn't hit,
Colin
right?
Came at the
No, that
exact
is a
same
miss.
time,
I'm a failure!
but didn't tour with them. And I was
Okay,
like,
that's my turn.
There's a weird contract
'Kay.
thing because they can tour together as who's or they can
He's
tour
going to make an
with
attack on you,
comedians.
Mazrax,
I know
but he has
Ryan
disadvantage,
and Colin are
right?
best
Right.
friends in real life.
That's what I
So they
thought.
should
Let's
tour
see.
together, but I know again he can't because
That's a 23.
I'm going to use my wings to shield myself.
Okay.
So my AC becomes 27.
Okay. And is that for that one moment?
I think it's that one attack.
Okay.
I will
Whose line
confirm
is
that
so
right
good?
now.
It is
Garrett,
just
your
fantastic.
turn.
It's good. Does anyone need healing?
I think we're.
Okay.
There are still poison people.
I mean, if you can blast him with something
Like I
big,
say,
I don't
you
know
can
what
do
your big
damage.
spell is, but if
Lightning.
you have
Like
what's
I do
the-
have lightning.
If
I
you have
can,
flame strike, that one would be probably juicer.
oh, I thought the fire didn't do much to him.
It
It
might
didn't.
not have, but I just think that I don't know.
But at least did something.
Well, it's part radiant, and I didn't know if that was dice-wise the highest damage spell clerics had at this point. But I also could be totally wrong about that.
It is one of my higher ones, but I don't have flame strike.
But obviously, just do whatever.
Is it radiant?
It's part
Yeah,
radiant.
fire
part
and radiant damage. All right, let's cast flame strike. Dexterity save of 15.
Dexterity save of 15. That is a natty
Yeah.
20.
Dude, this guy's rolled
So it
like
succeeds.
4 natty 20 dex saves.
Yeah.
This guy's.
It's because
Well, I
he's
guess-
advantage on all these checks.
Yeah, I guess he's a demon
and
lord,
spells.
so.
So that's half.
Oh, duh, yeah. It's Juliet's who does it.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Mazrax is going to make another strike with disadvantage.
Are these legendary actions? Is that what
Yes.
it's saying?
Are you able to move the map?
Ooh, but that is
so
a
I
big
can
miss.
see
It's only
a
16.
little bit better of what's going on.
Yeah, he's just off the map because he's blocked. But I can drag it up just so you can see.
Escanor, tiny Escanor is also on the map.
No. Well, tiny is.
Yeah, he's just up there. How's it being?
Not that we need to. It's just
I mean, there's nothing going on at the top except for him just chilling.
okay. That's
There he is. That's pretty
that's
much
not
it.
much out of the boat. That's cool.
It is your turn, Gideon. He missed you, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
Gideon. Gideon. After that, it's your turn, APS.
Guess what I'm gonna do.
Go ahead.
So, standing in that circle, what does that do for me?
They
You have
have
advantage.
disadvantage against you.
Oh, do you have advantage?
No.
Oh, they have disadvantage against you when they attack.
Well, I'm not gonna get close.
Yeah, I was like,
Are you still poisoned?
Yes.
Yeah, we know how good that worked for you last time.
Is anyone else still poisoned?
No, it's just him.
Just-
lol.
I'm just gonna move over here.
So
Right
So
here.
I'm in range. Yeah.
if you go to him,
Still
he
part of
can
the
lesser
poison?
restoration on you and cure you.
But then you won't be able to. Well,
Do I have lesser restoration?
As a cleric,
then you
Well, it
won't
might not be
have a
prepared.
good shot on him though.
a good cleric would have it prepared.
Well, the cleric who's in charge of those duties.
That's
is
What you
not
doing,
here.
Gideon?
I'm
This
just
is the storm cleric.
just gonna
who
shoot
gets to
him.
blow things up.
Of course you are, cutie.
Actually, war cleric, I guess.
Yeah, war cleric. With most of my stuff.
But the poisoning's really not that big of a deal.
Disadvantage on 6 attacks is.
That's a miss.
It
A
sucks.
natty 1 again. That's another miss. So far, it's just straight misses, Gideon. I mean, it'd be nice if you'd hit. Oh, that's a miss too.
But when you're a bastard,
That's a big move,
That's a
dude.
miss. That's 4 attacks. I think you have 2 more. Let's just get these misses over with. That's a miss. 1 more,
Oh
Gideon. Let's
my
just miss this so we can go on.
Rattle, you should be throwing fireballs with Goron.
Oh my gosh.
Just
dude.
complete.
I'm poisoned!
But your tummy hurts.
Disintegrate.
Oh yeah, it's
Good
just
too.
Okay, he's gonna make this is his last legendary action on you, Mazrax.
I have a
Can't
plus
be
10.
fireballs.
Get his last hit on
I
you.
think I rolled 3 4s.
That is-
A
Oh,
2.
hold on. Sorry. I rolled with
Hold on.
advantage.
Oh my gosh.
I need to roll with
Just take that
disadvantage.
7, I guess, probably.
Well, this will be better. There.
Oh, that's a crit fail.
That is a crit fail.
I'm gonna smite this guy.
Okay.
Mine.
And then AVS, it's your turn.
joink.
Can I make a smite?
Yeah.
Attack? Will it actually hit? What's the AC?
18.
That's a crit fail back.
Okay, now he gets to hit you again.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. We'll just call it you. You both are just like clinging. Maybe you got knocked to the side, but he
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah.
I move right up next to him.
Oh, that was so dumb of you, dude.
No, it's not.
You
I
do
don't
so
care if I
many-
die. And then I have my samurai thing, so I have advantage this round until I get poisoned again next round. I'm gonna attack 3 times with my sword.
Attack 3 times.
Oh, I thought that was double.
Ooh, it's. What did you do?
7 plus 13. I have advantage.
But you didn't roll with advantage. You just rolled 2d20s.
No, I rolled with advantage.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No.
And then I have 1 more attack, so that's 2
No.
hits.
Oh, just kidding. You did.
You little shit.
Those are both hits.
Oh wait, I'm attacking fiends. Don't I have something about that? With my sword?
Those are devils.
Devils or fiends?
Yeah, but it's specifically devils. It is devil sense.
I thought I had something. Oh no, that would be upgrading the sword.
But I say you're already upgraded and you already do damage to everybody. Oh, here we go, dude. 21.
That's max damage and 1 away. And
20.
another 1 away from max.
20.
So 61.
He's still alive, but it's pretty good. Rattle, it's your turn. Rattle is going to do some magic, is my guess.
Rattle is going to do some magic.
Rattle's going to do something magic.
Should be good.
Something really magical. It's a wisdom 18 saving throw.
What time?
Wisdom 18 saving throw.
That was not a lot of damage.
Did you already go hit it?
Jeez.
I hit it for 61 damage.
He got a 31 on his save.
Keepers.
I'm glad
Does
I
a
didn't
20
kill
hit?
monster.
Yes.
31.
Yeah, I think
And then he takes
the monster that he is, I
roll
think, is a
14
demon
damage
lord.
from that.
But
And
or
then he
his
takes
name is
also
Julius, but I think he's like anti-spell.
Did you cast Toll of the Dead?
I did.
He's anti-vax.
He's the only one to live.
Okay, Escanor.
Right.
It's a 13 plus 10. 23 damage total.
And what is that from?
That's Toll the Dead and my death.
Didn't he succeeded the save against Toll of the Dead?
Oh, you're right. He doesn't take any damage from that.
Nope.
So that block deals 13 damage total.
Sweet. Ooh, this is good damage.
Yeah.
Alright, now second hit. Minus that one.
It's okay, he's dead.
Sick. That means I get a third attack and I attack myself.
That is a good idea. Okay, you're able to vanquish the second fiend. That magic circle, good idea.
Yeah, that came in
That-
clutch.
Say,
I'm glad because all my attack rolls were terrible.
That would've been
and I'm like,
horrifically
I
bad
had
for us.
I had like D6s and D8s up the wazoo for like against
Yeah,
fiends. But
yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Those are really, really tough slimes in this world. You know, tough enough to maybe have some legend. But for context, in D&D world, those were 2 demon lords you fought at
Yeah,
once.
they're Jubilee.
And I mean, that wasn't a
Jubilees.
difficult encounter.
yeah, it was a good fight.
That was just
That-
it was just a
that
standard.
was still bad though.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
it
just
could've been
I'm
really
just
bad.
letting you guys know, like,
how powerful we are.
yeah, and that's I'm like, here's 2 demon lords, but in this world they're just like really crazy
Yeah, but he's one
slimes.
of the
But they,
weaker demon lords, dude. Yeah,
Do you remember Demon Lord? He gored you.
Well, that wasn't a demon lord. That was
That was just a bowl.
yeah,
dude.
what's his name?
Joseph.
I thought it was a demon.
I love that campaign because it puts like level 3 characters up against like demon lords at some points. It's just crazy. And you're not supposed to
Yeah,
fight
like
him.
the Fishman. He was a demon lord.
Yeah, Garista.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a group. That's right.
Yeah, and that
I'm-
Fishman was a demon lord. I
I'm-
remember.
Okay,
I'm
let me
reading
get you
the
guys your
books right now.
experience, and then yeah, I gotta clean up and go.
I wish I would have read that books before we played.
I know I'll have to read those and see if they're any good.
I liked the first one.
You each gain 10,000 experience.
Oh.
Oh, we only need
That's
5,000 to level up.
I'm telling you
Any more
guys.
goo monsters down here?
Any more gooby garbage?
I mean, it's nice to do 1 combat per session, I think, at least, so you'll probably level up next time.
What, we level up now, no?
No, you're 5,000 away.
I thought we were 4,000 before this.
Alright, Ethan, thanks for joining us, man. I hope that was good for you, being able to see it.
Yeah, was that good for you?
That helps a lot,
It's
thanks.
just a monster.
Hey, you're gonna come to our big one in January, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, good. Okay,
Oh, hell.
I'll see you, Ethan.
Oh, hell no.
Hell yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Famerson?
How do we help
I'll
you?
show you Famerson.
All the digital stuff comes with me in my bag, but all of this stuff and the dungeon screen goes back in there. I know. So my hope is to get a touchscreen for this because that would be cool, but I have to wait till I have some